This is Onalaska High School basketball on the Cooley Region Sports Network.
Open shooter, and good. Great pass. Emma Breidenbach knocks it down, and that's going to be a three-pointer for the Hilltoppers. Sydney Philbach is having one heck of a game tonight as she gets a block. Walters inside to Anna Skemp, good passing.
Tonight, the Onalaska Hilltoppers girls basketball team host the Aquinas Blugolds in an MVC Hoops rivalry game. Onalaska High School Winter Athletics on CRSN. Brought to you courtesy of these great local businesses. Kurt Paff State Farm Insurance Agency of Onalaska. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Center. Natural, gentle, and effective care. Big Al's Pizza, downtown La Crosse. Quality and tradition since 1979. Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service, La Crosse's leader in waste management solutions. Every Plumbing and Heating, proudly serving the La Crosse area since 1969. The Crow, burgers, bourbon, beer. Noble Insurance Service, building strong relationships to secure your future. Also by Howie's, La Crosse's hometown hangout. Waste Management, always working for a sustainable tomorrow. Angelini's Pizzeria and Ristorante. You're invited to taste the difference. Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life. CT Lawn Care and Snow Removal, a cut above the rest. Slumberland Furniture, design your way at Slumberland Furniture. Gino's Chicago Beef and Hot Dogs, Chicago food with attitude. Cooley Bank, bank with confidence at Cooley Bank. Cooley Golf Bowl Bar and Grill, the #1 recreational facility in Onalaska. And by Maury's Volkswagen Audi of La Crosse, moving life forward. Now, here with the call from Onalaska High School, Scotty Gran and Tom Yashinsky.
Welcome to John Shelton Court in Onalaska, Wisconsin for a MVC matchup tonight between the Onalaska Lady Hilltoppers and the Aquinas Lady Blugolds. And Coach, going to be a tall task for the Hilltoppers tonight on paper as you look at Aquinas coming in. They're 9-2, 4-0 in the conference. They're ranked number 2 in Division 4, and their only losses on the year are to Division 1 Germantown, 69-67, and Dowling Catholic in Iowa, 50-47 during a holiday tournament. So, as always, Coach Dave Donarski has his girls battle tested. They play a tough schedule every season, but so does Shane. Shane does the same thing with his non-conference schedule. So it's going to be interesting to see tonight the two dynamics between these two teams and if this young Onalaska roster can rise up and cause some problems for Aquinas tonight.
Yeah, I think with the news that Macy Donarski's not going to play, head injury on Tuesday night that I'd heard about from some of the girls, and they weren't sure either way, but I think we got confirmation on that. It maybe – I think that the mountain isn't as tall to climb. Still a very, very, very well-coached team. Aquinas is. J.C. Weisbrod, still a very talented player. A couple others as well. So it is a matchup that maybe gets a little bit more manageable for Onalaska, knowing that. But it's a challenge. But I think Shane always has his team up for a challenge. So it's going to be a fun one, I think.
Yeah, we didn't really know about Macy not being in until probably today. It was probably when we learned about this. And, of course, we have already done the pregame interviews beforehand. And, I had talked to Emma Breidenbach about, and Shane about Anna Skemp and that Macy Donarski matchup, which would have been just so entertaining to see here tonight. Obviously we all wish the best for Macy and her to get well soon. She's a great player, obviously going to Division I St. Louis on a full basketball scholarship, so definitely going to be missed. But you would have to think now that Anna's probably going to be locked in on J.C. Weisbrod now.
I would think so. I talked to Anna during class today, and she, at that time, was under the impression that Macy was going to play. So she's talking about guarding her. And really, we don't know if Shane even knows right now that Macy's not playing. That we kind of found it up here. So it might be something that they figured out around game time or warm-ups and switch it up. And it will be, the next time they meet, that will be a matchup that we look forward to seeing. I think recovery time will be pretty normal for that type of injury, and she'll be back the next time they meet. It does switch up your game plan a little bit in a good way, I think, for Onalaska. You get to use your best defender on who typically is their second best scorer, so that's a benefit. They have a thin bench as it is. There's just not a lot of numbers there, just like we have. So that may encourage Coach Narski to slow the tempo a little bit. They typically like to really push the pace and get up and down the court. But if you don't have the numbers, you might have to pull back a little bit on that.
Let's talk about the Lady Hilltoppers a little bit. 5-7, 1-3 in conference, but they're 2-5 in their last 7 games, and they lost to Eau Claire North on Tuesday, 46-35. So coming in, kind of needing some kind of a injection in the old veins to get going here. You know, we saw some great strides against GET, Coach, the last time that we got to see these girls in action. And you know, on paper, you look at this and, you know, now that we know Macy's not playing, like you said, it's a different dynamic, but still on paper, you look at this game and it's like, man, the roster for Aquinas has, you know, a little bit, you know, about the same, some youth, but some really good talent up in the upper class level. Where Onalaska kind of the same, but their talent is better in the youth. So, I mean, it's going to be interesting to see the growth tonight of the Lady Hilltoppers and if they can really kind of rise up a little bit against Aquinas, who obviously is a perennial state power.
Tuesday night was not their best game. Shane talked about that, and he said it was one of those games where things, they just didn't fall. You know, it wasn't their night. But he expected them to come out ready to practice Wednesday, Thursday, have some good practices and prepare. I don't think that this is a hard game to get up for, right? I think everybody on the team, you get up for this one. You circle, it's one of those games you circle on your schedule. So a Tuesday, middle of the season non-conference game, sometimes those are ones that are wake-up calls for you, and hopefully that's what that was, so that they can get ready to go tonight and give Aquinas a run.
Of course, this is the Gerard Heschler, Amy Lawrence pregame show, and we'll be back with a little bit more detail as we're going to talk to Coach Shane Schmaling, and man, we're also going to talk to Emma Breidenbach in the pregame show here and get their take on tonight's matchup. This is high school basketball on the Cooley Region Sports Network.
Imagine if you could feel better and live healthier without drugs or surgery. What if we told you that at Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers, we can help you turn that thought into a reality for you and your family with safe, gentle, and effective chiropractic care. At Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers, we focus on treating the whole person at one of our multiple locations, located in Southwest Wisconsin. We are a team of family-oriented chiropractors who offer our patients quality care as it relates to nutrition and weight loss, exercise, and living a healthy lifestyle. From newborns to seniors and everyone in between, all of our patients can experience the benefits of chiropractic care. Whether you're visiting us because you want to feel better, get out of pain, or even lose weight, we want you to know that you've come to the right place on your journey to wellness. Through tailored and specific care plans, we'll create the best treatment for your unique needs. And we don't stop there. We'll listen to your concerns and make you a partner in your care. At Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers, we don't just get you well, we'll help you stay well too. Discover the Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Center's difference.
The big in-stock winter blowout sale is on at Slumberland Furniture. Get year-end savings on everything in stock. Over 20 different sofas in stock and ready to go. Over 50 accent chairs and recliners too. In-stock items can be in your home really fast, even just a few days in some areas. Plus, save an extra 30% off all clearance items in store. Huge store-wide savings. Everything is on sale and shipping is free. The big in-stock winter blowout at Slumberland Furniture.
Jake from State Farm. I would like to formally extend my gratitude for the Russell rate on my insurance.
Do you mean surprisingly great rates from State Farm?
I don't believe in accepting help, but I'll make an exception.
Here's the deal, Russell. There's no special rate. These prices are for everyone.
With the oak and the eagle as witness, consider us square. I made that from memory. I know your face that well.
When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Call State Farm agent Kurt Paff in Onalaska at 608-783-1130.
At Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling, we've been serving the Cooley region for over 35 years, so we know what it takes to meet all your waste and recycling needs. Whether it's picking up the recycling at your local business or taking out the trash at home, we've got you covered. At Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling, we're at your disposal.
Every time I go to Angelini's Pizzeria and Restaurante in Onalaska, I have a problem deciding on which menu items to order because they're all so amazing. I mean, how does one choose between Chicago stuffed pizza with that tangy tomato sauce and luscious cheese, or a deep dish pan pizza packed with flavor, or Angelini's thin crust pizza with that magical crunch, lasagna, risotto di pesce, lobster linguine, calamari? Man, this is tough. Hey, at least I know I'll finish the meal with cannolis. Angelini's Pizzeria and Restaurante on Highway 35 in Onalaska. You're invited to taste the difference.
It's raining again. You're trying to sleep upstairs, but you're thinking about what's going on down here. How is your sump pump doing? Is it still running? What will you find in the basement? At Every Plumbing, we want you to sleep with confidence during the heaviest of rains. Our double sump pump with controller system will give you that confidence. It minimizes wear and tear on pumps, and if one fails, there's always a backup. Call Every Plumbing today for a free estimate.
Are you seeking a driftless area agent who will sell your home for top dollar? Look to Amy Lorentz.
Welcome to the Amy Lorentz Gerard Heschler Real Estate pregame show on the Coulee Region Sports Network. Amy Lorentz is your premier real estate agent in the driftless region. Now, here with the Coaches Show, Scotty Gran and girls basketball head coach Shane Schmeling.
She uses her knowledge and expertise to get your home sold quickly for top dollar. Contact Amy today to view homes or to schedule your free home selling consultation. Amy Lorentz, Gerard Heschler, your premier real estate agent.
Welcome to the Gerard Heschler, Amy Lorentz pregame show. Scotty Gran got a big one here tonight here on the Coulee Region Sports Network as, Coach Shane Schmeling, you got a tough test tonight. The Aquinas Blugolds come into town, and you know what they represent. And I know you're coming off a loss against Eau Claire on Tuesday night. So a lot of things to kind of juggle right now with your team. Talk about that and what you're looking forward to here tonight.
Yeah, definitely a tall task. They're Aquinas. They've been awfully good for 6, 7, 8, 10 years. And we know what to expect. We had a really couple good practices Wednesday, Thursday to kind of prepare. They play the game at just a faster pace than you normally see, so it's kind of hard to replicate it in practice. But we actually had our JV boys go against us a little bit Wednesday night to try to just get used to the speed. And we'll have to play our best game of the year, obviously. But I've never gone into a game in my life that I didn't think we didn't at least have a chance to win if we did everything right. So. You still got to play the game, but definitely, we're going to have to control Macy Donarski and JC Weisborough to even have a chance. So we know what we have to do. Whether we can do it or not, we'll see.
Now, Coach, I don't like to bring a lot of things that are negative to these pregame interviews, but you're 2-5 in your last 7. You had that big win against GET that we got to see here on CRSN. You had that tough loss against Eau Claire on Tuesday night, 46-35, but these are the games you get up for, though, when you're playing a team like Aquinas. They're ranked number 2 in Division 4. Some people think they might be the best team in the state. Their 2 losses, of course, are against a prep school out of Iowa. I believe it is Dowling Catholic, and then they lost to Germantown, a D1 school. So, they're tested, but at the same time, your team's still growing, and you got a lot of talent. So this is kind of going to be a good measuring stick to see where you're at, don't you think?
Yeah, we've closed the first half of the year with a great game against Galesville, kind of what we've been looking for all year, and played really well. We actually had a really good group of practices over Christmas break. I thought we were turning the corner. Honestly, we didn't play that bad against Eau Claire North. We just couldn't get the ball to go in the basket. We shot 25% for the game, and there really wasn't any bad shots that I didn't like the kids taking out of those. It just sometimes those nights happen. So we've tried to stay positive, and if we just shoot the ball a little bit better against Eau Claire, we probably win that game. And I don't think energy and excitement and being focused will be an issue tomorrow night. Just knowing who we're playing.
Yeah, and you talk about your team. I think defensively, though, you're playing some good ball defensively. I mean, the offense is coming around, like you said, some consistency there, and I think it's going to be better, going down the stretch. But the defense has been great this year for your team. Yeah, and that's a credit to the kids. That's basically, we ask one thing out of them every day, every game, every practice, and that's to give great effort. And that's what you have to do to play great defense. And they've kind of bought in. We have 2 really good
one-on-one defenders in Anna Skemp and the young lady sitting here with us, Emma, are both really good one-on-one defenders. So that helps when you got a couple of kids that can do that. And then we have a little size behind them with Sydney Philbach and Ashley Fenn. So, I've been happy with the defense. We knew coming in that would have to be kind of our calling card, at least for the first part of the year till we found our offense. That's still a little inconsistent yet, but I still believe in it. I still think it's going to get better as the year goes on. And in order to have a chance against Aquinas, we're going to have to start it with defense against JC and Macy, and we'll see if we're up to the task.
I'm really looking forward to watching Macy Donarski against Anna Skemp. I think that's an intriguing on-ball matchup. Of course, Macy going to Division I St. Louis, but Anna's just so good. I mean, you go through the tape, you watch her defensively, and I know Emma's coming on here in a minute, but Anna's just so good on the ball. I mean, that's going to be just an intriguing matchup if you're a fan of one-on-one basketball, don't you think, Coach?
Yeah, I've been kind of looking forward to it all year, honestly, and I know Anna has too. And I like those mano-a-mano situations, where you get challenged, and I know Macy's going to be up for it. I'm sure Coach Donarski has been in her ear all week saying everybody's bragging about Anna's defense. Let's show them what you got. So, it'll be interesting. I mean, the only iffy part of it is we got to make sure we stay out of foul trouble. And when you have that challenge, obviously if we don't have Anna or Emma on the floor, if either one of them would happen to get into some foul trouble, that hurts us considerably. But we'll see. I mean, I'm excited to watch them both defend, and we'll see where we do.
Senior guard Emma Breidenbach joining the interview. Hello, Emma. Thank you for joining us tonight. And Coach giving you a lot of praise defensively, but I've been really impressed with, your off-the-ball shooting from three this season. I think you've had some really good opportunities, and you've made the most of them when it counts. But at the same time, talk about being one of the few seniors on this roster and what that means to you.
Well, I know I play a big role, and I have been, since I've been playing Suns, and being one of the few seniors, I kind of got to be a leader, and I know Shannon always talks about it, and I know I'm not like a Liv, but I kind of try the best that I can, and I think me and Ashley, like, kind of really good leaders. I know that Mia is too, but we're all just kind of trying to keep the team together and trying to do team bonding. I think we have a lot of good chemistry this year, despite having a lot of different age groups with the freshmen and sophomores. So.
Yeah, and you talked about it. I mean, you've been through a lot of transition. I mean, you talk about the group that just left, you were there with them. Now you're here with this newer group that's kind of, still getting better consistently. And talk about the growth that you've been seeing from some of these, the younger kids on the roster, and how intriguing is that just from I guess take off your playing hat and go to a fan hat for a minute here. As a fan of basketball, how intriguing is that is for the future of Onalaska basketball from the girls' side?
Well, for Tatum and Jenna, I haven't really watched a ton of them, but I know that from Anna and Sydney especially, I know that Shane has talked about it once before, how much Sydney has really grown as a post player, how aggressive she's become. And then Anna, of course, she's gotten really, really good at defense, and that obviously plays a big role on our team and growing offensively too. I think that she's kind of who I used to be. I kind of refused to shoot, even though Shane and my dad would be yelling at me in the stand. I would still just I would not listen. And I think that just with growing from year to year, I think that I grew more confident, and now I'm kind of I need to fill the roles that have left and do the best that I can to help our team win.
What's it like playing with your sister?
It's really awesome. I know that me and my sister have a really, really close bond. We always have. And since we've played multiple sports together, and it's been awesome. I love playing with her. We have a little bit of a telepathy kind of thing. Sometimes I'll kind of throw the ball to her. And
you're not talking like Stephen King telepathy, right? You're talking sports telepathy. Is that accurate?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sports telepathy.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah. So I love it. I love it so much. It's so sad that it's my last year, but I love watching her grow, and with the rest of my siblings, watching them grow and being able to play with them, and I love it. It's awesome.
Yeah, and are you going to be guarding JC then tonight? Is that the plan?
Tomorrow night, yeah. Yes.
All right, fantastic. I guess one last thing for you. What's it been like, being with Shane for as long as you have? I mean, what have you learned from him? I mean, he's such a good teacher. I mean, what are the things you're going to take away after the season from him?
I think that in basketball, I have a comfort zone. I need to get out of that comfort zone, whether it's offensively, defensively, and like communication. I know that was kind of a big struggle that I kind of had over the years. But outside of basketball, like he really taught me a lot of life lessons, like being accountable, being on time, a lot of valuable lessons that I'm glad that I've learned.
Yeah, kind of like before we started this interview, and he said, "Don't say anything odd. Stay on point." He's always coaching, even through the interview process, right, Emma?
Yeah.
All right, it's good to have. Well, Emma, thanks for joining us, and good luck tonight. Okay.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. All right, Shane, let's talk about this a little bit tonight. Now, obviously, you got this task tonight, but then you're hitting the rest of your conference schedule. Let's talk about after tonight. What are you looking forward to? How about that matchup with Central coming up?
Yeah, we've got a tough run coming. We actually, after the Aquinas game, we play at Stoughton on Saturday. So we got a 2.5-hour bus ride. Stoughton's got a nice ball club. And then Tuesday we go to Prairie du Chien, who just knocked West Salem off and is ranked about 3rd or 4th, I believe, in their division. And yeah, we've got Central coming, who's got a really nice team. We've got, Holman, who beat us the first time around. We get kind of into the nitty gritty of the conference schedule. So, they're with this year's group, there's probably not going to be a lot of easy ones, and we know that, and that's okay. But at the same time, we lost a couple the first time around, a couple close conference games that I felt like we should have won, and I think the girls felt like we should have won. So that's where we're going to find out whether we're improving or not when we get that second crack at some of these teams. And I still think we can finish in the top half of the conference. And, as always, I've talked to you before about this too. My goal is always to have us playing our best at the end of February. And we're obviously not at that point yet, which, I've seen teams that have peaked too early. We certainly haven't peaked too early, but, I still feel good about where we're going. And I still feel like our sectional is winnable, even though you'd look at our record and maybe think it's not. But, the top teams in our sectional we've played right with. So I still think we got a lot of carrots dangling there, in front of us that I think are attainable.
Yeah, I really am intrigued by that matchup with Prairie du Chien. You talked about that next Tuesday. I was really impressed with how they hung defensively with West Salem through that game, because West Salem's played so well. But I mean, at the same time, you put together quite the interesting non-conference schedule. Is that by design, by chance?
Yeah, for sure. Actually, I learned that way back when I was at Bangor. A couple of years, I felt like we got beat at the playoffs because we weren't battle tested enough. Our conference wasn't that strong back then, so we always tried to get some tough non-conference games, and I've just tried to continue that here at Onalaska. We want to be challenged, and it's not about the wins and losses. It's about you don't get better playing teams that aren't as good at play at the end of the year when it really matters.
I think you should go and tutor the Wisconsin Badgers on how to schedule then, because I think you would agree, usually at the beginning of the year, cream puff, conference schedule, cream puff, conference schedule. That's usually what I saw with the Badgers. Come on, Shane, you could help them out with that.
Yeah, I think that's what leads to some inconsistency sometimes. You might get beat, and that's okay. Sometimes losses are a good thing, and in a lot of cases, we talking with our girls a lot about you don't grow until you fail. You don't learn what you need to get better at until you fail. So, that's one thing you can control. You can control your schedule. So we like to get challenged.
Shane, I want to end with this. I'm glad through all these interviews you and I have had through the last couple of years, you haven't called me a bum. So I appreciate that.
Well, Rogers has a little more status than I do, so he can get away with it.
All right, big one here tonight on the Cooley Region Sports Network. Shane Schmeling is Onalaska Hilltoppers taking on the Aquinas Blugolds. Right here next on the Cooley Region Sports Network. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Scotty.
Noble Insurance Service, building strong relationships to secure your future. Whether you need homeowners insurance, auto insurance, life insurance, or commercial insurance, we work with a variety of companies. That ensures you get the protection you need. At Noble Insurance, we're committed to creating a partnership so that as your needs change, your coverage keeps pace. Call Noble Insurance Service and let's create a plan personalized just for you and your needs.
Cooley Golf Bowl is the #1 recreation facility in Onalaska, but it's also a perfect place to watch the big game or stop in after a hard day's work to unwind with great food and drinks. Cooley Golf Bowl has you covered with an extensive menu, including great choices from apps to entrees and mouth-watering daily specials like burgers, tacos, prime rib, tenderloin tips, shrimp, fish, and roasted chicken are just a few of the daily specials. Cooley Golf Bowl Sports Bar and Grill. Visit them online at CooleyGB.com and sign up for their e-club to get special offers and promotions.
Do you feel the need to be free? Totally free checking, that is. Cooley Bank can satisfy that need. His free, her free, your free. Free means something different to everyone. Totally free means Cooley Bank has you covered. Free debit card, free online banking, free bill pay, free mobile banking, free e-statements, free interest checking, and a free gift when you open your account. Do you feel the need to be free? Totally free? Go to any Cooley Bank branch or CooleyBank.net for more information. Cooley Bank, member FDIC.
When you start craving the great taste of Chicago-style Italian beef, sausage, Vienna beef hot dogs, or off-the-spit gyros, or the new Italian sub sandwich packed with imported Italian lunch meat and provolone, it's time for you and 2-3 of your friends to hop in your ride and fill that crave with great Chicago food with attitude. Gino's Chicago Beef and Hot Dogs in Onalaska. You can also have Gino's delivered right to you through the Eat Street app and grab it. Gino's Chicago Beef and Hot Dogs. The real taste of Chicago.
Fall and winter are fast approaching, and CT Lawn Care and Snow Removal suggests you leave that fall cleanup and snow removal to them. CT Lawn Care and Snow Removal can provide all the services you need to make your neighbors green with lawn envy. Mowing, trimming, edging, landscaping, gutter cleaning, and they even work with Grace's pet waste removal to be your complete lawn cleanup solution. Go to CT Lawn Care and Snow Removal on Facebook to get a free quote for your fall cleanup and snow removal needs, or give them a call at 608-792-2874. CT Lawn Care and Snow Removal, a cut above the rest.
Maury's Volkswagen La Crosse is committed to enhancing both your buying and ownership experience. Your place where happiness matters in the Cooley region.
Our 2021 Volkswagen inventory includes the economical Jetta, the reliable Passat, the very popular Tiguan, the family-friendly Atlas, and the red-hot Atlas Crossport.
On top of Maury's Buy Happy Promises, your new Volkswagen comes with a 4-year 50,000-mile warranty, a 5-year no-cost car net, and a 2-year no-cost maintenance.
Visit us at Maury's Volkswagen La Crosse.
We are always working for a sustainable tomorrow. That's our promise. A promise doesn't change when things get tough. These are unprecedented times, and that promise of who we are and what we stand for can be seen on the faces of our 45,000 teammates. We could not be prouder of them as they continue to be there for our customers, for our communities, and for each other, today and tomorrow.
At Ultra, we believe in financial health and that good habits start early. Learning how to save and spend responsibly can make a big difference in a child's life and yours. Give your child the independence they want with Ultra's Live Your Life Spend account. It's a free account designed for money-savvy teens and young adults with all the extra features you'll love. No minimum balance and no monthly fees, free online and mobile banking, plus cashback debit card rewards. Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life.
And welcome back to John Shelton Court in Onalaska, Wisconsin for an MVC matchup tonight between the Aquinas Lady Blugolds, ranked number 2 in Division 4, taking on the Onalaska Hilltoppers. Of course, the number 1 team in Division 4 is undefeated Mineral Point at 11-0 right now. However, I would still say that Aquinas probably would be the favorite in that division if I were to put those teams together today. However, the big story tonight, no Macy Donarski tonight. She's out with a head injury, not cleared to play, so she'll be sitting this one out tonight, which changes the dynamic a little bit, Coach. But the other dynamic is this success that the Aquinas Lady Blugolds have had in the MVC, if you want to talk about that, Coach.
Yeah, 70-game win streak dating back to December 11th of 2015, being their last conference loss versus Holman. So I do give credit to Todd Sommerfeld for getting back to me on the on the win streak, I knew it was pretty substantial. He gave me the exact number. That's a pretty significant thing, and to have your Division I star player out, I think that really it opens the door, right, for Onalaska to have a shot at this one. And thin bench. They only had 6 girls before the VR swing players came over, so it's a thin bench, and that's something that as a team you take advantage of. And if anybody gets in foul trouble, it really puts you in a tough spot. So.
Yeah, a little more on Aquinas. They've been to the state finals for the last 5 seasons. Of course, they had the back-to-backs in 2017-18, 2018-19. They lost to Lake Mills last year, 78-67 in the Division III state final. And, of course, they lost that heartbreaker by 1 point, I believe, a couple years ago too, Coach, if I'm correct.
And if you look at 2019, 2020, that was going to be a third straight state championship. Their only loss that year was to Paige Bukers, who is now the star at UConn and was the AP Player of the Year as a true freshman. They were going to win state that year as well, and it got cut short, obviously, because of COVID. So most likely a three-peat state champion.
Paige Bukers is going to be one of the top women's basketball players in the WNBA when she decides to go. So,
and that was the only team that beat them, and quite honestly, it was one of the only close games they played the entire year.
Right, so the success, we all know about that, but let's talk about Onalaska a little bit. They're a young roster. They have a lot to prove here tonight, obviously. They're coming off a loss against Eau Claire North on Tuesday, 46-35. However, they're extremely young and extremely talented. So, you look at that from that perspective. I mean, Macy's out tonight. That gives them a little bit more of a chance in this one, but it's not really more of a chance than to kind of see the measuring stick where you're at right now. I mean, granted aside if Macy's playing or not playing, you want to see where you're at because you're coming down now to your conference schedule. It's going to get tougher. They got 2 tough games coming up on the road against Stoughton and Prairie du Chien in the next couple of days. Those aren't going to be easy games. So, Coach, you got to talk about that. And I mean, honestly, you want to see where you're at going into the stretch here.
You do. I agree with that. But they're still a rival. Aquinas is still a rival. They're still the proverbial hill that you haven't been able to summit here, the mountain you haven't been able to summit in the last 7 years. So whether she's playing or not, it's a team that you want to get after and you want to get a win against. And as a coach, I never feel sorry for playing a team if they're missing a player. You don't make excuses, right. and you don't apologize for catching a team when they're missing a person. It's just it happens. It's part of sports. And quite honestly, sometimes you have to take advantage when you have an opportunity when somebody isn't in the game. So it's one of those nights.
You still have another Division I player to contend with, and J.C. Weisbrod, who's going to Northern Colorado on a scholarship for basketball. So, I mean, you still got some talent there. Shea Barr, the junior, 5'8", she's very, very good at what she does as well. She's I believe she's 4th in the MVC in rebounds overall. You look at this down the line, Coach. JC, of course, Weisbrod 1st in scoring in the MVC. Macy was 3rd coming into this one, and Shea was 5th coming into this one. And then what you're also missing with Macy is her ability to really be a catalyst for the Aquinas offense. She averages 7 assists per game and 6 steals a game. And right behind her, actually, she was 2nd in steals, believe it or not. Brittany Mislevicek is 1st in steals in the MVC. Anna Skemp is 3rd. So, you talk about that a little bit. So many different things that she does it's going to be missing. But for the Onalaska side, you look at it, I think you look numbers-wise, the rebounding numbers, Coach, are very close between these two teams. And it's going to be interesting to see without Donarski in there if Onalaska can really take a little bit of an edge off of that, maybe get a little bit more dominance in the low block tonight. We'll have to see if that happens.
Yeah, I also think the pressure defense that they like to play, when you take obviously one of your star athletes off the court, you might not be able to pressure as much or as effectively. At some point, you're going to have to play back and try to save some gas because you just don't have the depth on the bench. And they were shorthanded to begin with, only 7 true full-time varsity players with those couple swing girls that they bring up. But then when you take one of them and one of your best players out, it changes your game plan. You simply cannot pressure. If anybody gets in foul trouble because of that pressure or gets gassed early, you're bringing in somebody into a role that they haven't played most of the year. So, but that is that is one of the reasons why they play the style that they do, and why they play it late in the game still, because he's going to play that way with his reserves because he needs to get them ready down the stretch. So they play that style at all levels. So we'll see.
Sydney Philbach got to be a key contributor tonight for Onalaska if they really want to have a chance in this one, Coach. I think, the tide's turned a little bit. Tonight could be Sydney's night to really show some people in this area that her growth potential is unlimited because she has a ton of talent.
Might be Sydney's season, right? When you look at it, she's kind of one of those centerpieces on offense that if she has height and not, it's hard to find that in girls hoops.
As we pause here, get some school songs in and then the national anthem. Of course, we'll have our starting lineups. We're glad you can join us here on the Cooley Region Sports Network, our coverage of high school girls basketball from John Shelton Court in Onalaska, Wisconsin. Scotty Grant and Tom Yashinsky, of course, Jeff Ross on camera. And got a pretty good house here tonight for this one, Coach. And the studio's full. I heard that there was offerings of free food to the studio if they came. Is that a rumor or is that accurate?
No, I think that's accurate. It's middle school band nights. We got the middle school band here. And then I think Coach Shane said if the studio was full, he's buying pizza after the game. So maybe from Big Al's.
Yeah, I tell you, that wouldn't be a bad place to get it from, that's for sure.
Wouldn't be a light bill either if Shane decided to do that.
Tim Edner's probably calling Shane right now if he can get some cheesy dippers after the game would be my guess. But
better get his butt in the studio then, Tim.
That's right.
As our combined Onalaska Middle School, High School Pep Band honors America by playing our national anthem.
And nicely done from the combined Onalaska middle school and high school pep band, Coach. I heard your wife is on assignment. Is that correct?
Supervising a little bit. She's the middle school associate principal, so she's down there making sure that everybody enjoys their experience tonight and maybe try to limit the shenanigans that middle schoolers can sometimes cause.
As we get our starting lineups here, Coach, any final thoughts on this one?
Looking forward to seeing what the game plan is, how it altered with the news of Macy Donarski not playing, and how Aquinas then adopts as well, because it's going to be, or adapts I should say, because it's game plan changes on their end too. So Weisbrod going to get a lot more of attention from Anna Skemp and company. You look at this and with injuries and Macy out, but Onalaska's missing one of their better players too this season with Devin Schmeling not being able to play the entire season, so that torn ACL that she suffered this summer. So
right.
it is part of the game, unfortunately, not a welcomed part of the game by any means, but it is something that happens, and it changes the course of games and seasons sometimes.
Yeah, we'll see a little bit more tonight from Danica Silcox and Maddie Murphy, both sophomores, and of course always have that younger talent. Aquinas does, and these two productive time as Silcox is averaging about 6 points normally off the bench, and Maddie Murphy around 4, and they'll get some more action here tonight to kind of see where their development goes. So Obviously changing the dynamic with Macy out. Coach Donarski getting the sophomores some more action here tonight as Onalaska introduced their squad here.
Looks like Sammy Hansen getting the start. No, never mind. I thought Sammy was starting there. She's just leading the charge with the high fives and handshakes here. Our starters normal: Anna Skemp, Sydney Philbach, Emma and Ava Breidenbach, and Mia Dillard.
Yeah, Jamia Dillard got to play a big role here tonight too underneath. We'll see what kind of an impact she has, as obviously Onalaska has the size advantage on Aquinas if you look at the roster. We'll have to see, because both teams averaging around 28 boards a game.
Last time we were here, it was the Sydney Philbach show, inside and outside.
Yeah,
so.
she was impressive, and she continues to get better every game.
You know that Coach Donarski has a plan, right? He doesn't go to state that many times without a plan like that.
He has a plan, but no more kids, right?
Yeah,
that we know
thankfully. Thankfully for the rest of the conference. Still got another year with Macy, but.
And good outlet right off the bat, but no good on the attempt was Emma Breidenbach. Ball will stay with Onalaska.
Want to have that one back. That was a set play off the tip, and they had it just the way they wanted it. Got the unlucky roll off the front.
And Emma will inbound. Of course, she joined us on the coaches show. Great interview. I think she was real tentative at first, but did a real good job. Top of the key, three-pointer from Sydney, no good, and going to be rebounded by J.C. Weisbrod, and she'll bring it up the floor. Anna Skemp on her like we expected. Almost a turnover there, Anna.
You'll see J.C. handling the ball quite a bit more tonight as the lead ball handler, I believe.
Shea Barr, good defense by Dillard, and they're going to call an off-ball foul on Jamia.
Thought maybe they're going to call the carry. Got the push.
Yeah, it looked like it kind of cradled a little bit there, Coach, to your point.
I think they called the push, which caused the carry.
Barr inbounds. Weisbrod from the wing.
Real good shooter, JC is.
Yes, excellent. Averaging about 25 a game coming into this one. Danica Silcox, the sophomore, over to Barr. Barr with a nice move inside, in and out, no good. Rebound Philbach, but how about that left to right transition, Coach? That was really pretty, just couldn't get it to go.
It was a real smooth transition.
Inside, Dillard. Nice pass to Sydney Philbach, and she puts it in. And Onalaska right now looking pretty good, Coach. Early, good passing and a turnover by Aquinas.
Just drug
and
the toe.
Travel on Anna Skemp.
She picked it up before she had help arriving. Wasn't real sure what to do with it. Drug the toe a little bit.
So Onalaska with the early lead here.
Little pressure here.
Inbound, and here's J.C. Weisbrod with it. She'll bring it up the floor. Actually, no, excuse me. That is Maddie Murphy. Silcox with it. Screen set. Takes it inside, and they're going to call a foul on Sydney Philbach.
Disagree with that. I thought the travel happened before the contact. I thought Sydney beat her to the spot. The Aquinas player wasn't real sure what to do there. It took her third step before the contact happened.
That's part of the strategy of Coach Donarski. Get
probably
Sydney Philbach in foul trouble.
Probably go after her. She's a good player, but she's not the quickest yet.
Weisbrod with a nice shot within 20 feet that time from the wing and puts it home.
I could see them trying to attack her and just they're really athletic. You know, Sydney's a tall kid, not the fastest kid we have. So try to use their athleticism to cause some issues.
Turnover. Here comes Aquinas with it. Weisbrod slows it down, and they'll reset. Three-point attempt from Barr from the outside, no good. Rebound going to be picked up by Aquinas. Murphy blocked by Philbach, picked up by Aquinas. And here come the Hilltoppers as they get it on transition. Here comes Anna Skemp. Early in this one on the Cooley Region Sports Network MVC matchup, Aquinas 70 wins in a row in the MVC here at John Shelton tonight to take on the Lady Hilltoppers.
Was a travel that they missed. We'll take it, though.
Breidenbach with it. Dillard takes the three from the outside. Back iron, no good.
Sydney's got to watch out there, swatting over the back on that.
Rebound, Weisbrod.
Can't pick up a second this early.
JC.
There's some talent in this game.
Skemp on her, and no good. Good defense by Anna Skemp, and she'll bring it up the floor. Good rebound by Dillard. And there's going to be a foul called here. I believe that's going to be on Alexa Neumeister, the 5'8 junior.
I think it's on Maddie George. Nope, sorry, I'm looking at the varsity reserve roster.
See, I was right.
Yep, you were right.
How about that?
There's
a first time for everything, Coach.
Hey, it's like me with my wife sometimes. I'll never.
Nice pass inside to Sydney, and Jamia Dillard looking inside to the low block. Sydney finishes nicely.
I crossed out that varsity reserve roster so I don't make that mistake again. 5-second call. Little momentum early. Donarski's going to take a timeout. He's going to take a timeout.
Yep,
30-second
timeout here from Coach Donarski. And Onalaska looking good here early. And Aquinas looking like they are having a little bit of trouble getting things rolling here.
You know what else is looking good? That BC burger over at Howie's.
Oh, tell me about it,
Served with a certified Angus beef patty, 2 slices of ham, fried onions, pepper jack cheese. This month's sauce, the Canadian Heat, and topped with a fried egg. So go over there and get that.
What is that Canadian Heat made of?
What do we got here? We got traditional buffalo sauce with a bit of Canadian influence, made with Crown Royal infused butter, maple syrup, brown sugar, and Frank's Red Hot sauce.
Yeah, there you know. Wouldn't be bad to try.
I'm not a super spicy, but it's got some sweet heat to it.
Yeah, I like sweet heat. I like
too.
Spicy heat. I'll have some spicy heat.
Jeff Ross on camera, getting the lights turned back on for us up here.
I'm going to have some spicy heat on Sunday. I've decided that's what I'm going to have for my game meal with some wings. Maybe I'll make the trip out to Howie's to try those out. 3 ball from the corner from Sydney, no good. And the rebound going to go to Aquinas.
It was off a leg. Must have been off of was one of the Breidenbachs there.
Set inbound play there, Coach.
Somebody's going to go deep. Ooh, nice little shoulder.
Barr inbounds. Silcox brings it up the floor. And good steal by Jamia. And almost a steal, I should say, but
good hustle,
good effort. Excellent effort by Jamia Dillard.
She stopped a fast break, which you can get set up on defense now.
She knows this is a big game for her, Coach. I don't think there's any question about it.
And I'll tell you, when
turnover on J.C. Weisbrod.
When you look and you see that the other team's best player isn't there, there's a little bit more energy. You know, it kind of amps you up a little bit. Let's go get this one.
Anna Skemp will bring it up the floor. Sydney Philbach from the wing. Jamia Dillard. Back outside. Ava Breidenbach. Skemp top of the key. She'll take it inside. And they're going to call,
A little carry there. I saw it, didn't know if they would call it or not. Savidelli checking in for Aquinas. That's a
popular name in Aquinas.
I've heard that last name over the years in the football realm. Usually playing quarterback.
And another.
Some sort of offensive foul there on a screen.
A moving screen, I believe.
And that's the second time that I've seen number 4 do that, Silcox. She did it earlier, too, on the inbound. Put a nice little shoulder into him, but got away with it. That time she did not.
There's Ava Breidenbach now. She'll bring it up. Over to Jamia Dillard. Dillard inside to Sydney Philbach. Double team, back out to Jamia. Nice pass to Anna. A little bit off target, though. Anna had to really scrap for that one. Jump ball possession arrow going to go to Aquinas.
They're going to keep working it down low to Sydney, and I think one of the parts of that, not only is she a great offensive weapon, but she's being guarded by Weisbrod. And if you can get Weisbrod into foul trouble, and then their top 2 scorers are out of the game, that really puts them in a bind.
4-2 in favor of the Hilltoppers early here on the Cooley Region Sports Network. Scotty Grant and Tom Yashinsky, Jeff Ross on camera for this one. Savidelli getting a lot of pressure here. Back on out to Barr. Barr on the wing, Dillard on her.
That matchup between Anna Skemp and J.C. Weisbrod is a fun one to watch.
It is.
They're physical. Anna doesn't have her eyes on the ball. She's going to have her eyes on Weisbrod the entire night.
Barr now. Dillard playing great defense. Skemp and Weisbrod from the outside. Skemp got a hand on it. Weisbrod picks it up. Step back jumper no good. Rebound Savidelli. Jump ball or foul? They're going to call a foul on Jamia Dillard probably.
Mia and Sydney got caught sleeping there on that. The ball left her hand. They both have to get there, find a body and box out, and they didn't. So second foul on Mia early on.
And Tatum Walters checking in now, the freshman. Aquinas, again, that 5 second. That, I tell you, good defense by the Hilltoppers. Savidelli from Barr, and back iron no good. Rebound going to go to the Hilltoppers in Sydney Philbach. These girls are playing hard. Breidenbach.
This tempo is a little bit higher than we saw the last time versus GET. A little bit more athleticism in this game. Defense is incredibly snug.
Walters for three, wide open from the wing, and she nails it. That's a big bucket right there, Coach.
For a freshman. The future is bright here.
A lot of buzz about Tatum Walters. And almost a turnover steal. Good effort again by the Hilltopper defense, as Danica Silcox looked like she was going to go in for a layup, and it was knocked out that time by Emma Breidenbach. Weisbrod from the wing. Skemp all over her. Barr tries to go inside. Good defense by Onalaska. Silcox loses the handle,
Tipped.
and it was tipped, so it won't be an over and back. Good call, Coach. Silcox bringing it back up.
Travel.
Yep.
And they're going to call it.
Yep. She dragged that right foot, brought up the ball with intent. Onalaska up 7-2 here early on the number 2 ranked Aquinas Lady Blugolds. Three ball from Ava Breidenbach. In and out, no good.
What a hustle play by Emma.
By Emma Breidenbach. Sydney now, 3 people on her, and that time just
should have kept it at the top of the block.
And just wait for somebody to break out.
Should have pulled that one back out. No reason to force it. I think she saw Emma flash across, but not Emma. Anna disappeared. It's going to be Aquinas ball. Ooh, that would have been Aquinas ball. Anna had a hand on that, so Silcox saves that one for Onalaska.
Coach Donarski saying the same thing to the sophomore. Onalaska's defense has come to play here tonight.
I'd say both teams' defense. The defense by Aquinas, they are incredibly fast on defense.
Tatum Walters.
Yeah, she traveled.
She traveled with it, and they're going to catch it.
Good officiating crew tonight.
You approve of this one?
Yeah, they're good.
Compared to the one we just watched?
Well,
no comment?
The JVs, you officiate JV for a reason. That's why they put me down there. I don't want to officiate this game.
Here come the Lady Blugolds and a
much on the
steal
line
by
here.
Walters.
Too much on the line for put me in a varsity game.
They're actually going to call out of bounds and staying with Aquinas. It looked
Tatum,
like Walters had it.
She tipped it, but it bounced on the line as she picked it up. It was a good call.
Silcox with it, guarded up by Emma Breidenbach. Over to Barr. Back out to Silcox. The sophomore driving to the outside. Breidenbach has her. Barr now will take it from the wing. Off the glass, no good. Rebound going to go to Aquinas.
My guess
Savidelli almost lost the handle.
Anna Skemp's only break tonight is going to be, you're going to call it travel. Anna Skemp's only break tonight is going to be when Weisbrod comes off the court.
J.C. Weisbrod right now struggling to find anything at all offensively to get going.
I think it's going to be a Hoosiers moment where she tells Shane what type of gum she's chewing tonight.
Anna Skemp, Tatum Walters, and tip pass that time.
A clean pass, and she has a wide open shot. Coach Schmaling's going to call timeout
Some
here.
opportunities offensively missed here by the Hilltoppers, though, if you look at it, Coach.
Yeah, there's a couple turnovers. You got to secure those on both sides. There's been some turnovers. Rebounding has not been great so far for Onalaska. They've put some bodies on people, but they're not willing to come off those bodies to go grab a loose ball, which is something that they're going to have to do. Find that ball off the rim and go get it.
Yeah, Onalaska averaging about 28 boards a game, and Aquinas around 30 boards a game, so both these teams close in that department. Right now, I think the big story is that J.C. Weisbrod is having a hard time with Anna Skemp on her, not really being able to find any comforts, the ability to get open and to create her own shot, which she's really good at normally. But as we know, Anna Skemp is one of the best defenders in the MVC, if not the state of Wisconsin, if you look at on-ball defenders.
And when you have two Division I kids, it makes it really hard for a team to defend. And sometimes that means one of them's going to get a lot of wide open shots because you have to double. You have to, you got to run at girls. And when you miss one of them, there's less focus, on the other scorers, and you're putting it all on that one singular score. They're going to call Anna there.
Yeah, that's kind of a questionable call in my opinion.
ticky-tack, but they're going to try and keep it under control early. Don't want it to get physical. It's only a first, not the end of the world. Don't want to pick up a second, though. Not early.
Coach Schmaling not happy with that call. Silcox now top of the key. Guarded by Emma Breidenbach.
Shane's still riding him.
Yep. Weisbrot almost lost it. Steal by Onalaska. Emma
Good
slows
move.
it down that time. Sydney open, thought about it. Ava, jump, drop back step for 3, and off the back iron, no good. Going to stay with the Hilltoppers.
I thought that was off Anna Skemp. I think Anna Skemp might have thought that was off Anna Skemp. She kind of started walking back like she was going to get back on defense, and he gave it to her.
Emma Breidenbach from the wing. Nice move inside. Drops it to Sydney Philbach. Top of the key.
Oh.
Walters, and a bad pass there. And luckily going to stay with the Hilltoppers here.
That was definitely a freshman pass there where Tatum, I think, probably has gotten away with that pass earlier in her basketball career, but against the number 2 team in the state, that's a long pass to throw.
Yeah.
A lot of bodies to throw that one through. Not enough oomph on it.
And Jamia Diller going to check in for Anna Skemp.
Not your ideal inbound spot.
No, a little awkward.
That corner's never the spot that you want to. You don't really have a ton of plays set up. This might end up, yeah, you got to get that ball out of the corner.
Ava Breidenbach, nice move inside. Look at that to the rack, no good. Dillard with the board, kicks it out to Walters. And Breidenbach now, back outside. 3 ball from Emma Breidenbach, and it's good. The sisters Breidenbach connecting on that one, Coach.
Ava got away with the travel that led to that bucket. You could see Coach Donarski really unhappy with that, which I agree with him. It was a travel, but as the home team announcers, we'll take it.
10-2 in favor of the Lady Hilltoppers. And going to stay with the Lady Blugolds here. Tatum Walters, good defense. Anna Skemp getting a small breather. Anytime JC goes out, Anna goes out, it's going to be a rotating
Their
tumbler
substitutions,
effect.
they will be mirrored tonight. I don't think you'll see one on the court without the other tonight.
That's like me and a frozen pizza on a Friday night after a game. That thing goes in, I'm sitting down. Silcox, top of the key, guarded nicely. Inside, nice pass to Savadelli, and it's going to be Sydney Philbach on the foul. It's going to be her second, Coach?
I think that might be her first. They called one on Mia Dillard. No, it is her second.
So, little foul trouble for Sydney. That's something you don't want to see.
I thought Sydney beat her to the spot. I thought it was a no call is what I thought on that one. She beat her to the spot. There was contact, but she was straight up and down.
Maddie Murphy to the line, hits her first. And second is off the iron, no good. Rebound, Aquinas, and jump ball. Possession arrow goes to the Hilltoppers. Good job by Jamia Dillard to get in there and tie that up. Onalaska will inbound. 9:53 left in the first half. Scotty Grand, Tom Yashinsky, Jeff Ross from John Shelton Court in Onalaska, Wisconsin. Cooley Region Sports Network proudly presenting MVC girls basketball. And a 3-ball coming from Emma Breidenbach. No good off the front iron. Rebound Aquinas. And here come the Lady Blugolds. Outside for 3 is good that time.
Murphy, I believe.
And yes, the sophomore, Maddie Murphy from the wing. As Onalaska brings it up. Nice move inside by Emma. They can't finish. Nice block. I believe that was number 15, Alexa Neumeister, on the block that time. Back outside. And Silcox can't get the finish on that one.
Ashley Fenn on the foul. I thought that was a good call. She got there pretty late. It's going to be 2 shots.
Ashley checking in, of course, for Sydney, giving her a break here. Of course, she's got 2 fouls.
6 fouls with 9 minutes left, puts Aquinas in the bonus the rest of the way. I disagree. Shane's arguing on this one. I disagree with this one. I thought the last one on Sydney, though, was a no call.
And I think the Anna Skemp foul was kind of ticky-tack, too. First one is good for Silcox. Second on the way. And is she going to get the roll? She does.
Pretty form.
Yeah, very nice. 10-8 in favor of the Lady Hilltoppers here early. 8:56 left in the first half. Here's Emma Breidenbach with it. Double team, back out the Skemp. And Walters will take the shot from the wing, and look at that. Tough shot by the freshman, and she nails it.
Fearless, right?
Absolutely clutch.
That's what this team is going to need as it goes through the season, is somebody who's willing to create their own shot off the dribble.
That was impressive. Barr now with it, guarded by Dillard. Outside Weisbrod, guarded by, of course, Anna Skemp. Weisbrod dribble drive, puts it down on the floor, picks it back up, kicks it out to Barr. Barr with her first open look of the night, misses it. Rebound going to go to Aquinas, and jump ball. Onalaska gets the possession arrow.
One of the interesting things to watch is how Anna Skemp defends J.C. Weisbrod, and they're not switching at all. There has been no switches. Even on picks, she's going to stay on her. She's going to play through it. So what's going to have to happen for Aquinas then is those girls that are coming off of that pick are going to have to be able to make some shots because they don't have a defender on them.
I thought that was a mistake. The possession arrow is going to Aquinas. They didn't switch it on the last possession. So Aquinas does get the possession here from the jump ball. They'll inbound. Here's Weisbrod.
And then how do they help on her?
Back outside, Silcox. Silcox picked it up. That's got to be a travel, yep. Great defense by Breidenbach there. Emma doing a great job. Maybe it's that post-game mojo that she's got going on here, Coach. She's played really, really well so far.
As a fan, if you want to watch an interesting display, you can watch Coach Donarski and Schmeling as they disagree with this officiating, but we agree with Emma Breidenbach hitting the three.
What a good look by Anna Skemp that time to kick that out. Emma wide open from the wing, and she nails it. And right now, Onalaska playing the best game that you could possibly play against this Aquinas Lady Bluegold team, up 15-8. Silcox from the wing. Barr guarded by Dillard. Silcox now top of the key. Guarded by Breidenbach. Silcox with a nice scoop to the hoop. No good that time. Picked up and in and out, no good for Neumeister. And rebound going to go to the Hilltoppers. Breidenbach with it, slows it down. Anna Skemp, top of the key. Dillard now, 2 on her. Nice move to the inside by Jamia Dillard. How about that finish, Coach? Splits the double team.
Forces the timeout.
Another timeout for Aquinas. And the Onalaska Lady Hilltoppers up 17-8. Wow. How about that?
Some big plays there. Emma Breidenbach's three, I thought, was huge. Mia Dillard, that was a great. She doesn't do that very often, and that's something that when you look at a scouting report, there's some players that you're going to sag off of that you're not going to get up in their face because of just what film has showed you. But when you break a tendency like that, sometimes you can get a bucket because they weren't expecting her to do that.
CRSM would like to thank Kurt Paff, State Farm Insurance Agency of Onalaska. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Big Al's Pizza downtown La Crosse, quality and tradition since 1979. And Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Center, natural, gentle, and effective care. All sponsors of winter sports here on the Cooley Region Sports Network. And right now, the Lady Hilltoppers up by 9. And, of course, we talked about it. The last time that Aquinas has lost in the MVC.
December 11th, 2015.
Yes, and right now you have to say that the Hilltoppers are posing a threat to that, even though it's early in this one to this point. What a game plan here tonight by Coach Schmeling and his staff. Of course, it does help Macy Donarski not playing, but again, next man up.
Now, we've had some, Coach Mr. Thierry has had to talk to our student section about barking during free throws, but we have a live dog currently in the student section, so I don't know how that applies to Luke, the therapy dog down there.
Barr now top of the key with Dillard on her. Screen set by Weisbrod. Good defense by the Hilltoppers. Weisbrod top of the key, Skemp on her. Onalaska faithful applauding this defensive effort so far. Turnover by Weisbrod. Anna Skemp has done a tremendous job on J.C. Weisbrod here in this first half.
She's fun to watch.
She's great.
A lot better defense.
One of the best defenders I've seen in girls basketball in this area in quite some time.
A lot better on defense than her brother was in football, I'll tell you that.
But he's 6'5" with cleats. Turnover here for the Lady Hilltoppers. Abby Rudrud trying to swing it out to the wing and just missed her target. I believe it was Anna Skemp. And here comes Weisbrod now. She'll bring it up. Aquinas down 17-8. Lady Hilltoppers doing their job. 3-ball coming. Back iron, no good. And over the back going to be called.
It'll be 2 on her.
Yep, Alexa Neumeister.
Which 2 doesn't always seem significant, but when your bench is only 3 deep, that plays an impact.
And that's something you got to think about in this one. That could be a big factor here as this game progresses. Anna Skemp will bring it up. Outside, wide open, but passes. It's going to be a travel that time on Ava Breidenbach. And
those are the little mistakes that you have to eliminate.
Yep. I got to take those shots when you got them, too. I mean, it's easy for us to say we're up here, not down there, but, you know, being in the game, it's a different environment. As Barr will bring it up the floor. Weisbrod, Skemp on her. Fadeaway jumper, back iron, no good. Rebound, Anna Skemp, almost lost the handle. She does. Here comes Silcox with it. Silcox off her foot. And that should go to Onalaska. I thought it went off her foot, didn't it? Ooh, I thought it went off of Silcox.
I did too. It was hard to tell. Obviously, that official also couldn't see, so he asked for help. The Aquinas player seemed pretty sure as she didn't pick it up.
Barr will inbound. Silcox will bring it up the floor. Emma Breidenbach on her. Silcox looking for a screen, passes on it, and goes back to the wing. Barr now with it. Guarded by Ava Breidenbach. Weisbrod, head fake, 3-pointer from the top of the key. She nails that one.
Such a smooth shot.
First wide open shot she's had all night, Coach, really.
She put the pump fake on. Anna flew by. Was able to hit a wide open one.
Dillard open, tried to get it down low. And going to stay with the Hilltoppers.
A little confusion there between the officials. 17-11 the score right now, 5:03 left.
Anna Skemp will inbound.
And
Jamia Dillard will get it. Outside, Ava Breidenbach for 3. She's open. Front iron, no good. Rebound, Aquinas. J.C. Weisbrod brings it up.
Someone's got to help.
Weisbrod loses the handle. Jump ball. Possession arrow goes to the Hilltoppers. Good defense again by the Lady Hilltoppers. Jamia Dillard again doing a good job collapsing on Weisbrod that time.
And you really have to force everybody else to beat you. She's such a good shooter that when she gets moving, you got to cut her off. You got to make her stop.
Skemp almost turning it over. It was tipped by Silcox, the refs are going to say, and it's going to stay with the Lady Hilltoppers, and Coach Donarski does not agree with that.
I think we missed another one there.
Skemp with it. Nice move. Double team now. Kicks it out to Breidenbach. Ava in and out, no good. Rebound going to go to Aquinas.
Those are going to have to start falling if Anna wants to build any sort of substantial lead here.
Barr now will bring it up the floor. Screen set. Top of the key. Weisbrod now looking for a screen, and she gets it. Good collapsing defense by Ava Breidenbach, though. Barr looking for help. And she'll take the 3 from the top of the key. Back iron, no good. Good box out that time by Emma Breidenbach. 4 minutes left in the first half. Onalaska up by 6, 17-11 on CRSN. Almost a turnover there. Good recovery that time by Ava. Emma now, and
they have to be sure it's going to be a jump ball.
Jump ball going to go to Aquinas.
They have to be sure of these passes. There's too many errant passes here. Too many things where you think something is open, you don't know, and you're just kind of tossing it in there.
That has been Onalaska's biggest issue this year is turnovers. They're tops in the MVC in turnovers this season.
That's offensive,
that is going
yes.
to be an offensive foul on Silcox.
She put her hand right on her chest and gave her a little push. That's 2 on her.
That was almost like a Derrick Henry imitation right there.
And it looks bad when somebody's backpedaling, they got a little momentum and whatnot.
Absolutely.
But it definitely was. The force of her with the push is what caused that, and can't create separation like that.
Emma's okay. She stays in here. Skemp will bring it up. Anna Skemp. Emma Breidenbach now. Dribble drive. Nice spin move by Emma. And the foul. So she's going to get.
That foul shouldn't have been called by the official on this side. It should have been called, but it should have been by the guy underneath the hoop.
Right.
It was right in front of him. It was pretty clear, I thought. That's why it was delayed.
Maddie Miller on the foul. That's going to be, actually Maddie Murphy, excuse me, that's going to be her first. And first free throw is good for Emma Breidenbach. And the second will fall, nothing but net. 19-11 in favor of the Onalaska Lady Hilltoppers. And here comes Silcox and the Lady Blugolds. Barr now with it. Goes around a moving screen, and it doesn't fall. But Barr got to get a chance at 2 here.
Ava Breidenbach's first. Gone about 6 minutes without a foul there for Onalaska. So that was a good stretch because they were in the bonus at the 9-minute mark. And this is their first free throw since then.
And the first one no good for Barr. The Onalaska Girls Hockey Co-op wins today 4-2 over University School. That's a big win for them. Second free throw good. Of course, we'll have more scores and updates in our Interstate Wealth LLC halftime show, and we're going to get, of course, the dance team for a little bit. Nice drive to the hoop by Ava Breidenbach and puts it down. I tell you what, Coach, I haven't seen the girls so far this season this intense than they are right now. They are playing with a chip on their shoulder right now.
This is one that it's rivalry, right? You want this one. You want everyone, but when the rivalry is there, it's just a little bit more intense.
Barr loses it. Breidenbach with a nice steal. She double dribbled that time. Got to
just catch it,
pick it
just
up,
secure the ball,
contain it, and run it out. Good call.
Know the time and place, right? 3 minutes left in the half.
Had the breakout, too.
But you didn't need it. You're up 9. You didn't need it. You need the ball.
Barr from the wing. Nice move inside, and losing the handle was Savidelli.
I don't think that fast breaking is to our advantage tonight. We want the possession. We want to work clock. You want to find a quality shot.
Nice pass to Skemp. Dillard back outside. Ava inside move to Dillard. Someone shoot the ball, right? Back iron, no good. A lot of shots could have been created on that offensive sequence.
Haven't seen Sydney Philbach since she picked up her second foul. And we've built a little bit of a lead in that time.
Probably a good strategy, I would say. Nice pass inside, but better defense by Dillard. As Silcox had the lane, but collapsed quickly. Walters from the wing, and they're going to call a travel on her. Lots of turnovers here for the Lady Hilltoppers. They've had some opportunities to really open this up double digit. 21-12 in favor of Onalaska. The number 2 ranked team in Division 4 right now having a tough time against this Hilltopper defense. And nice defense on JC.
Sydney going to check back in.
Weisbrod now. Push off a little bit on that shot. Front iron, no good. Rebound, Dillard.
Anna's done a great job of not letting her get anything going towards the hoop. Everything's been a fadeaway, whatnot.
Skemp now with it. Guarded by Savidelli. Skemp. Inside Dillard. Dillard. Help defense coming. Tough move at time, tough shot by Dillard. Rebound Aquinas. Barr with it now up the floor. Thought about it. Good defense by Ava Breidenbach.
No fouls here for Onalaska. A lot of reaching that doesn't need to happen. They're in the bonus. Don't give them 3 points at the line.
Here's Weisbrod. Savadelli with it. Outside to Barr.
Minute left in the half.
Aquinas slowing down the tempo. Barr, step back. Good defense by Breidenbach. Savadelli from the wing, open. Front iron, no good. Barr with the rebound. Aquinas gets it back. Almost a steal. Silcox with it. Good defense by Onalaska.
Got to hold for one shot. 40 seconds left in the half. Got to hold for one shot. Go into the half with at least a 9-point lead.
Dillard thought about it, holds on to it. Back outside. Ava, head fake. They're going to call a travel on that as well. Sydney Philbach checking back in for Ava Breidenbach. Aquinas will inbound. Barr will bring it up. 22 seconds left in the first half. You're reading it right. Onalaska up 21-12 over the Lady Blugolds. Aquinas will hold for the last shot of the first half with 12 seconds remaining.
You know it's going to go to Weisbrod. They're going to run her off 3 screens here.
Barr inside, nice move on Dillard.
That's why you have to hold.
That's going to end the first half.
That's why you have to hold for that last shot on the other end. Even though you get a good one, hold for the end. Go up 9, don't go up 7.
At the half, though, the Onalaska Lady Hilltoppers leading the Aquinas Lady Blugolds 21-14. We'll keep it here as I believe the dance team is performing. It looks like they're going to be out here in just a minute. Your assessment of the first half, Coach?
Interesting of how, Aquinas is going to have to find another source of offense. I think that's what we're going to talk about here at half. Someone's going to have to make a couple shots, and maybe that's attacking the hoop like they did down here at the end. They had a really nice play set up. You expected the ball to go to Weisbrod. They set 3 screens for her. We're trying to get her loose in the corner, and while all the attention was on her, the ball carrier took it, easy bucket. So I think they're going to have to go to some of that. They're going to have to find some easy ones around the hoop. And Anna Skemp is doing a phenomenal job. Weisbrod's she's got 5 so far.
As we'll get the dance team here for a little bit before we break off our Interstate Wealth LLC halftime show. Great job by the dance team as always. Your score at the half, the Onalaska Lady Hilltoppers on top of the Aquinas Lady Blugolds. You heard that right, 21-14. We'll be back and we'll talk about the first half, see if we can get some scores, and bring you second half action. This is high school basketball on the Cooley Region Sports Network.
Jake from State Farm. I would like to formally extend my gratitude for the Russell rate on my insurance.
Do you mean surprisingly great rates from State Farm?
I don't believe in accepting help, but I'll make an exception.
Here's the deal, Russell. There's no special rate. These prices are for everyone.
With the oak and the eagle as witness, consider us square. I made that from memory. I know your face that well.
When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Call State Farm agent Kurt Paff in Onalaska at 608-783-1130.
And we've had many customers for 50 years, the same customers.
I like to call some of our customers charter customers. They were ones that Grandpa worked for, Dad's been to their house, and now I visit their homes. Sometimes I work for their children or even their grandchildren. It's a really nice connection with community, really.
Well, Mom, what do you think? We've been in business for 50 years now.
And if we want to continue that 50 years, you better get yourself out the door and get to work.
Every time I go to Angelini's Pizzeria and Restaurante in Onalaska, I have a problem deciding on which menu items to order because they're all so amazing. I mean, how does one choose between Chicago stuffed pizza with that tangy tomato sauce and luscious cheese, or a deep dish pan pizza packed with flavor, or Angelini's thin crust pizza with that magical crunch, lasagna, risotto di pesce, lobster linguine, calamari? Man, this is tough. Hey, at least I know I'll finish the meal with cannolis. Angelini's Pizzeria and Restaurante on Highway 35 in Onalaska. You're invited to taste the difference.
At Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling, we've been serving the Cooley region for over 35 years, so we know what it takes to meet all your waste and recycling needs. Whether it's picking up the recycling at your local business or taking out the trash at home, we've got you covered. At Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling, we're at your disposal.
Imagine if you could feel better and live healthier without drugs or surgery. What if we told you that at Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers, we can help you turn that thought into a reality for you and your family with safe, gentle, and effective chiropractic care? At Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers, we focus on treating the whole person at one of our multiple locations, located in Southwest Wisconsin. We are a team of family-oriented chiropractors who offer our patients quality care as it relates to nutrition and weight loss, exercise, and living a healthy lifestyle. From newborns to seniors and everyone in between, all of our patients can experience the benefits of chiropractic care. Whether you're visiting us because you want to feel better, get out of pain, or even lose weight, we want you to know that you've come to the right place on your journey to wellness. Through tailored and specific care plans, we'll create the best treatment for your unique needs. And we don't stop there. We'll listen to your concerns and make you a partner in your care. At Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers, we don't just get you well, we'll help you stay well too. Discover the Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Center's difference.
Life is full of transitions. You may be transitioning from the education system to the workforce. You may be moving from a single life to a life filled with family. But there may be no bigger transition for us than that of moving out of the workforce and into retirement. Brent Peterson at Interstate Wealth has been helping those in the Cooley region and surrounding communities successfully make that transition since 2006. Brent's mission is to provide sound, professional advice in a manner that eliminates confusion, provides clarity, and promotes fellowship. Being an independent financial advisor, Brent has the flexibility and the freedom to design a plan that truly fits your best interests, thus fulfilling his fiduciary responsibilities. Whether you need investment advice, portfolio management help, life insurance needs, or have Social Security questions, give Brent a call at 608-790-9925. Interstate Wealth, your road to success starts here. Investment advisory services offered by Virtue Capital Management, LLC, VCM. VCM is a registered investment advisor. VCM and Interstate Wealth, LLC are independent of each other. Fiduciary duty only extends solely to investment advisory advice and does not extend to other activities such as insurance services. Welcome to the CRSN Halftime Show, brought to you by Interstate Wealth, LLC. Your road to success starts here with Interstate Wealth, LLC. Now, here's Scotty Gran.
And welcome back to John Shelton Court in Onalaska, Wisconsin. And again, your score at the half. The Onalaska Lady Hilltoppers on top of the number 2 in Division 4, Aquinas Lady Blugolds 21-14, Coach. And we got a couple other scores to pass along that we're aware of. Coach, if you want to start with what you have.
I got Central Boys up 37-21 at the half versus Logan. Todd Sommerfeld at that game. Thank you to him for the update there.
And for hockey tonight, the Onalaska Girls Co-op defeated University School 4-2, and right now the boys co-op is down 3-0 at Eau Claire North, and of course Eau Claire North, one of the top teams in the state. So that's going to be a tall task for them. As we're going to get right back into action here, Coach, and a little shorter halftime because of getting the dance team on. So we will make sure to make up some of that time later, get what we can in here. But your assessment of the first half, Coach.
Emma Breidenbach, 8 points. Sydney Philbach, 4, but 2 fouls. Tatum Walters, 5 for the freshman. Ava Breidenbach, 2. Jamia Dillard, 2, but also 2 fouls. Obviously, the storyline tonight, Macy Donarski out. Apparent head injury from the Sparta game. She went out during the middle of that game. On the Aquinas side, Danica Silcox with 2 points, 2 fouls. Maddie Murphy, 5 points, 2 fouls. Shea Barr, 2 points, 1 foul, and then J.C. Weisbrod with 5 points for them.
You know, Silcox is a tough player. That's the one thing I noticed about Aquinas is she's kind of getting stepped into the spotlight here tonight, and for a sophomore, she is definitely gritty.
I think they've only subbed 1 time. I think they've only brought 1 player off their bench so far tonight.
Breidenbach for the wing, inside Philbach. Philbach with 3 people on her. Back out to Ava. Outside, Emma Breidenbach, Dillard. Dillard guarded by Aquinas double team. Back out. Emma.
Zone
Ava.
here.
Skemp. Outside, Emma Breidenbach. Head fake. Shot fake outside. Ava open. Passes on the shot. Anna Skemp for 3. Top of the key. In and out, no good. Rebound going to go to Aquinas and Weisbrod. And they're going to call a foul here, I believe, on Ava Breidenbach.
It's on one of the Breidenbachs, that's for sure. 23, yep, Ava.
That'll be her second.
Yeah,
long
you
pass
can
to
see that coming.
Silcox.
The way we've been playing that press, you could see
Good
that coming.
defense by Dillard. Here comes Scamp up the floor. Breidenbach to Dillard.
We've been fronting the press all night, so you knew it was coming at one point. Got to hit one of these.
3 ball no good by Breidenbach, and a travel going to be called. Looked like a jump ball to me. And that's what Shane's saying as well. Either way, possession arrow is still going to go to Aquinas.
I agree with Shane. 95% of the time, that's a jump ball.
Aquinas having a tough time getting it inside. Weisbrod on the end line, almost went out of bounds. Skemp all over her. And here's Barr with it, now guarded by Dillard.
J.C. Weisbrod averaging 25 coming into the game, held to 5 in the first half.
That's impressive.
That'll be something to watch here in the second half. How do they find buckets for her, or how do they get someone else involved in the offense?
Murphy Silcox back over to Barr now. Barr will reset. Coach Donarski barking orders from the sideline. Calmly, I might add. Barr with it. Good defense. Almost lost it. Here's Weisbrod. Weisbrod with Skemp all over her. Back outside to Barr. Barr on Dillard. Tries to scoop to the hoop, and a rebound on Onalaska. Breidenbach to Skemp now. Skemp will slow it down.
Whatever J.C. Weisbrod finishes the night with, she will have earned. That is for sure.
Philbach. She'll take that shot all day, and she nails it. Give her an open look, and she's going to take it every time. Sydney Philbach with a nice bucket.
Most 6-footers in high school basketball don't have the touch that Sydney does. And as only a sophomore, that's something that she's just going to continue to develop.
23-14 in favor of the Lady Hilltoppers. And Aquinas looking very lost without Macy Donarski tonight. Silcox with it, off the screen. Another screen set by Weisbrod. And JC kind of questioning Silcox what she's doing with the ball. You could see it.
There's going to be an offensive foul called here pretty soon on one of those moving screens.
And they're going to call a foul on Emma Breidenbach. Silcox creating the contact that time.
They look definitely out of sync
they
on
do.
Offense, as expected when you're missing your best player.
One of the best
Division
players
I
in the
recruit.
state of Wisconsin.
Correct.
I mean,
they don't have a lot of answers yet. That was a travel.
And a travel on Aquinas, and a turnover going to go to the Hilltoppers here. Wow. Anna Skemp will bring it up the floor. Aquinas' 70-game MVC winning streak is in jeopardy here tonight, no question.
Zone defense by Aquinas, a little change up from the first half.
Philbach from the wing, back iron, no good. Board going to go to the Hilltoppers. They're going to call jump ball possession arrow Aquinas.
That's a bit. They didn't switch the arrow again, right?
No, they called the travel on the last one and they kept it.
Okay, right, you're right.
So Aquinas has it here.
You're right.
Great defense by the Lady Hilltoppers.
She almost passed it back to her when she was still out of bounds.
Barr will bring it up the floor. Weisbrod.
How many screens can they run Anna off of?
Tipped by Skemp. Stolen by Skemp. Skemp, jump shot, and she nails it. What a good basketball decision by Anna Skemp that time.
She didn't think she made it off the hand. You could see her following her shot right away when she let it go, but it was nothing but net.
Cooley Region Sports Network would like to thank Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service, La Crosse's leader in waste management solutions. Every plumbing and heating proudly serving the La Crosse area since 1969. And The Crow, burgers, bourbon, beer, downtown La Crosse, The Crow. Man, what a surprise this has been tonight so far, Coach.
Storyline. Macy Donarski is out, so there's a bit of an asterisk by that when the other team's best player is out. But you give
we talked
credit.
about that, though.
But you give credit
the
to
asterisk
Shane.
is what it is. You can't control what you're going to come into every game.
Correct. But you give credit to Shane, for Coach Shane Schmeling for putting the game plan together for the girls, for executing so far, and taking J.C. Weisbrod and making every possession a difficult one for her.
I compare it to blaming Bostic for losing the NFC Championship game when there were so many other opportunities for the Packers to beat the Seattle Seahawks in 2014. They could have put that game away early, but the coach that is now residing in Dallas, Texas, decided to let off the gas. And we'll leave it at that.
I don't think Coach Schmeling will let off the gas.
No, he will not. And this defense has been suffocating for the Lady Hilltoppers.
And they have the depth, right? They win the depth
that's
battle.
That's the other thing that we've discussed is the bench strength. Onalaska got more players, and nice screen set that time by Weisbrod, and Barr goes right to the rack. 25-16 in favor of the Lady Hilltoppers.
Bumped our score clock there.
You do that often.
Fixed.
You get fired up.
I know.
That's what I like. I like that you get fired up.
Trying to keep track of score at the same time here.
You're doing great, Coach.
Aquinas' roster doesn't have a little spot where you can mark buckets, so I had to make my own.
And here comes Aquinas. And what do we got here?
Offensive foul? Offensive foul.
And we saw it coming, all these moving screens. And they finally got clipped on one here.
22, I believe, was the call there.
So that's on Shea Barr.
It's her first.
Yep. Skemp will bring it up the floor. The Studi getting excited. 14 minutes left in this one. What would be a monumental upset if it were to pass. Dillard inside. Nice head fake and finish by Jamia Dillard.
4 points for Mia tonight. 27-16 is our score.
Onalaska, suffocating defense again. Weisbrod double team. Great defense by the Hilltoppers. Front iron, no good. Rebound by Anna Skemp. And here come the Lady Hilltoppers with it. Emma Breidenbach. Back out to Dillard. Open. Sydney, and she traveled with it.
She thought about it.
Yep.
She saw a wide open lane. She was going to pull up and take the 2-point shot.
That's the youth.
And she just thought about it for too long, tried to catch and go.
That's that youth. Onalaska with a double-digit lead now. 11-point lead with 13:33 left. Shea Barr will bring it up.
Weisbrod on the bench. He's going to leave Anna in.
Yep, Savadelli in there.
He's got timeouts. He's got 4 timeouts left. I expect them to use those. Here comes Ashley. I bet Ashley comes in for.
Head fake by Barr, back outside, no good. Rebound Sydney Philbach, and here come the Lady Hilltoppers with it. Skemp will bring it up the floor. Philbach waiting for a cut. Over for Breidenbach. Ava with a nice move to the rack, and look at that, in. She gets the roll, and what a finish by Ava Breidenbach. .13 lead for the Lady Hilltoppers. Barr. Dillard and Breidenbach having a tough time assigning who's going to be on who here. Rebound going to go to the Lady Hilltoppers off that shot. Here's Emma Breidenbach. Guarded by Murphy, stolen that time, and here come.
Close to a travel.
Yeah, that was close. Almost drug that foot that time was Neumeister. Barr will reset. J.C. Weisbrod going to check back in here, it looks like.
This is a game where the clock can't tick fast enough if you're Coach Schmeling and the Hilltoppers.
Barr, and a lot of time here Aquinas is taking. A lot of patience being shown by the Lady Blugolds.
I think they're trying to regroup. They simply don't have the gas to sub a ton. Don't have the depth.
And a steal, yes, by Philbach, and she can't get the handle. And Anna Skemp on the floor. And it's going to be a jump ball to Onalaska.
Brings Weisbrod back into the game. Also checking in is Mary Niegelson.
Shea Barr and Anna Skemp in a tussle that time. The Lady Hilltoppers will get possession here.
A little under 12 left. I'm not sure Anna comes off the court the rest of the night.
Probably not.
If she didn't get a rest there, she's not getting one.
Ava Breidenbach. Back outside to Skemp. Skemp, nice move inside to Sydney. What are they going to call?
Called the foul before the pass. Coach Schmeling would have taken the pass.
I was going to say, I probably would have taken that as well.
3 fouls, though, on 15
great play by
there.
Skemp.
Alexa
Neumeister.
Yep, 3 fouls. Can't really sub. Don't have the bodies.
Nice pass to Sydney. It downloaded Dillard. Couldn't get the handle.
Didn't need to. Kick it back out.
Yep. Just reset the play and just run your offense. That's a good call, Coach. Weisbrod guarded by Skemp. J.C. Weisbrod averaging 25 points a game coming into this one, having a tough go of it tonight. Anna Skemp has marked and stamped her defensive efforts throughout this season in this game tonight. And a steal.
Ava read that perfectly.
Ava Breidenbach puts it home in the Hilltoppers.
That was Emma. Wrong Breidenbach.
Thank you.
I said Ava as well.
31-16 in favor of Onalaska.
Reminded me of Al Harris jumping the Matt Hasselbeck pass back there in 04.
We're going to get the ball. We're going to score. Yep. No, you didn't. Weisbrod on the wing, guarded by Skemp. Looking for a screen. Dillard picks up Weisbrod. Skemp, though, back on her. Back outside.
Timeout, Coach Donarski. The student section is starting to get into it. Jeff, give me a shot of that student section over there. I don't think Jeff heard me.
I don't think he can hear you.
Student section is into this one tonight. It is, they understand. They know this rivalry.
Coulee Region Sports Network would like to thank Waste Management, always working for a sustainable tomorrow. Angelini's Pizzeria and Ristorante are invited to taste the difference in Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life. Also brought to you by Slumberland Furniture. Design your way at Slumberland Furniture. Coulee Bank, bank with confidence at Coulee Bank. and Amy Lawrence Gerard Heschler Real Estate. Amy Lawrence is your premier real estate agent in the Driftless region. Man, what a game, Coach. 31-16 in favor of the Lady Hilltoppers, and Aquinas right now, without Macy Donarski tonight, looks very, very, let's just say, vulnerable.
You know, I had Anna Skemp in class today, and I said, hey, get after it tonight. I know when they have a full roster that this is a team that is darn near unbeatable. But I looked at Anna and said, get after him. I said, just get out there and get after it. And she's done that, and all the girls have done that tonight.
Weisbrod almost loses the handle. Good defense by Skemp again. Barr now top of the key as she checks back in for the Blugolds. Dillard on her. Jamia Dillard's had quietly a really good defensive game tonight. Screen set. Inside Barr. Good help defense by the Hilltoppers and a travel. Yep. Great help defense by the Lady Hilltoppers, and Barr took an extra step on that floater. And Onalaska gets the ball back. Another turnover by Aquinas, uncharacteristic of the Lady Blugolds. But tonight, Onalaska's defense has been tremendous.
They're fighting down low. You see Weisbrod pushing around with Philbach.
Philbach for three. In and out, no good. That would have been huge.
It's going to be 3 on Mia Dillard. Not a huge factor with 10 minutes left in the game. She can play with 3. Oh, they called it on Emma. That's only her second, so.
The Onalaska Boys Hockey Co-op down 4-0 to Eau Claire North now.
Maddie Murphy checking back in. She's got 5 tonight.
Yeah, that's not good. Maddie Murphy coming in as a starter here, and we talked about it. Not a lot of depth on that Lady Blugold bench. If she were to foul out, that going to probably put an inexperienced player out there.
5 points. I think only 1 foul she had.
Gotcha.
5 points. And even with Macy Donarski, their bench is thin, much thinner than it has been in previous years. But they have such high-end talent that they're able usually to build some big leads before they need to sub.
Nice move by Barr that time, right around Mia Dillard.
I think that's where they're going to have to find some buckets is Shea Barr, who's had a nice game tonight.
She's had a nice season, too. Surprised she hasn't been more of a focal point. Anna Skemp back outside Ava Breidenbach. And Aaron passed that time by Emma. Looking for Sydney Philbach, who was already cutting back out to the wing. Here's Silcox now, guarded by Emma Breidenbach.
They're playing man-to-man, but you can tell.
Great steal by Sydney.
Even in that man-to-man, they have 10 eyes on Weisbrod.
And a good job to get that to Anna to set the offense. Emma to Ava Breidenbach. Anna travel.
I didn't see that. Wasn't watching her feet, but didn't see that one.
Savadelli checking back in for Mary Niegelson, who got just a brief moment out there. Of course, probably just to get some people some rest.
Timeout situation. I believe Donarski has 2 left. I believe Schmeling with 4.
Thank you, Coach.
He might have 3. I'm not. Donarski might have 3. Haven't kept track too close.
Barr for 3, top of the key, off the glass, and good. So now Shea Barr starting to heat up for the Lady Blugolds, and a little surprised she hasn't been given the green light to shoot a little bit more. Dillard.
9 points for Barr tonight.
Top of the key, and timeout by Coach Schmeling.
Actually, I believe that might be Coach Schmeling's. That might be his 3rd timeout.
31-21, 8:24 left in the second half. The Lady Hilltoppers up by 10, and we talked about it, Coach, that 70-game winning streak on the line here for the Lady Blugolds.
You know, the last time the Blugolds lost a conference game, I don't think the Crow was doing wings and bingo. So
good segue.
Wingo Wednesday at the Crow. Every Wednesday at 9 p.m. the Crow hosts Wingo Bingo with a great wing special. 4 rounds of bingo with great prizes, including pitcher parties. Must be 21 to play.
Yeah, I doubt. And they don't play on Wednesdays often either.
They don't.
So that
nope.
probably would work.
And if you're 21, you're not playing down here.
That's right.
Unless they're at Madison Edgewood, they're trying to sneak somebody in this year.
Oh, what a story that was, huh?
I'll stay out of that one.
Yeah,
It'll get me
I
in
figured
trouble.
you would.
That'll get me in trouble.
Good job, Coach. I don't want to get you in trouble. I like having you here. So, 10-point lead for the Lady Hilltoppers, Coach. Let's see if they can close this out. This will be a big win for them, obviously.
A lot of time though.
There is.
Bar's starting
to heat up, and
that's going to draw some
attention. That might open up Weisbrod a little bit too.
Onalaska hasn't scored super well tonight. They've missed some that they.
A lot of turnovers.
Yeah, a lot of opportunities. Still have to be aggressive, but you can't be overly aggressive to where you make a mistake. 1-3-1 zone here by Aquinas.
Breidenbach, skip now top of the key, back to Emma. Emma now.
You don't need
back
to shoot.
To Anna.
So that's part of this right now, is if they're going to play that 1-3-1, you don't need to shoot. Let them run. They're going to get tired.
Skemp, Breidenbach, double team. Dillard, nice pass inside to Ava. Back out to Skemp, good passing. Emma, Breidenbach for three. Front iron, no good. Rebound, Sydney Philbach, and she's got a clear lane to the basket and puts it home. What a great play by the sophomore, Sydney Philbach.
8 points for Sydney tonight. Missed a lot of the first half in foul trouble, but has been a huge factor here in the second half.
The awareness of Philbach to take it to the rack on the short side.
Legs are getting
almost
a little
a
tired.
Turnover.
Third foul, though. Can't do that. Legs are getting a little tired. You can see in Aquinas, there's not getting to the rebounds they're getting early on.
12-point lead. 7:31 left on the Cooley Region Sports Network. Hope you're joining us for this one. And what would be a monumental upset if it were to pass. Lady Hilltoppers up by 12. And a nice scoop to the hoop, that time by Danica Silcox.
You could see some confidence starting to grow here for Aquinas. Silcox, Barr.
Emma with it. Back out to Sydney.
I thought, yep.
Sydney. Back out. And going to be almost,
She was on the line. It's better that they called that because Silcox had a wide open path to the hoop there if he lets that go. 10-point lead, 7 minutes left.
And here come the Lady Blugolds. Barr, who's been the focal point of the offense this second half. Silcox from the wing.
They're going to try and post
Barr.
up Weisbrod now.
Yep.
You could see Philbach helping.
Barr inside, blocked by Philbach. What a play by Sydney to come over and help on that one.
So they're going to try and find some different ways to get to the ball. They tried to use her as a dominant ball handler early on. Now they're going to use her in the post a little bit. That's
and
a bad
another
pass.
turnover by the Lady Hilltoppers.
Tatum Walters about to check back in. Silcox.
Silcox from the wing, no good. Rebound, Dillard. Skemp now will bring it up.
6 minute mark approaching here.
Philbach thought about it, passes on it. Breidenbach, Dillard, top of the key. Dillard with it now, looking for help. Good defense by Aquinas. Breidenbach, Ava that is, takes it off the dribble. Inside to Dillard, loses the handle. Nice recovery, and double dribble on Dillard.
Weren't sure if they're going to call it.
Lots of turnovers here for the Lady Hilltoppers down the stretch.
Neumeister checking in for Aquinas. Tatum Walters for Onalaska, 5:51. 10-point lead.
Onalaska's got to cut down on these mistakes if they want to hold this one here. They've had opportunities to break this open and close it out. Here's Barr with it. Barr screen set by Silcox, almost a steal by Walters. Don't know why she didn't go after the ball. Silcox, top of the key. Nice move by Silcox around, and it's going to be a foul, and they're going to count the basket.
Don't see that one counted very often in high school hoops.
Yeah, don't see continuation, I don't believe, at the high school level very often.
Not like that. Ava's third. 8-point lead.
And Silcox at the line for one. Off the front iron. Philbach with the rebound. And here comes Skemp. 4:20 left in this one. Onalaska up by 8. Dillard, top of the key, drives it to the rack.
Good
nice
idea.
Defense by Barr.
She had a good idea there. She knew Sydney was there. Maybe a bounce pass gets it through.
Possession arrow goes to Aquinas, and Aquinas chipping away at this lead. Barr will bring it up after Silcox gave it right back.
More confidence in the Aquinas players
You can
right
see
now.
it. Yep, absolutely. The momentum has shifted here.
They've been here before.
Screen set. Nice move by Barr. Great block by Dillard.
Oh, he's going to call a foul.
Really?
This ref up here called a foul.
Little surprised by that. That looked clean from my vantage point.
I thought so as well. It's her third, Mia's.
First one is good for Barr.
I think you'll see a timeout fairly soon here by Coach Schmeling if this lead keeps on dwindling.
And the
Short.
second is good.
Looks short, but she had some good spin on it. Only 6 now.
And
Emma
a timeout.
Breidenbach. I think just subs.
Is it substitutions?
It was a made free throw. Coach Hallie Schmeling calming them down. Emma Breidenbach checking back in.
And here come the Lady Hilltoppers. Emma Breidenbach back in now, like you said, Coach. Guarded by Maddie Murphy, the sophomore. Here's Anna Skemp. Skemp. Back out to Dillard. Dillard to Philbach with an open lane to the rack, and they're going to call a foul on that for sure.
A lot of body on that one. I know the player didn't think, she thought she got all body, or all ball, I should say. But the lower body really made contact. Barr second.
I see a lot of respect between Schmeling and Donarski on that sideline, though.
They're longtime coaches in the area. Donarski, I believe, lives in Onalaska.
Yeah, they're just talking back and forth like it's shop. It's pretty interesting in this kind of game. Philbach 0 for 2 from the line. Onalaska just letting Aquinas back in this one right now. 4:26 left, and the Lady Blugolds are only down by 6. At one point, they were down by 13. Barr inside, great defense by Philbach. Rebound going to go to Aquinas. Back out Murphy for 3, and she nails it. That's a big one right there, Coach.
J.C. Weisbrod still only 5 points, but other girls picking it up now. Maddie Murphy with 8. Barr with 9.
Philbach. Back iron, no good. Rebound Aquinas. Weisbrod with it. She's back in, like you said now, Coach.
Chance to tie it up down the court, this time down the court.
Aquinas back in it. Down by 13 at one point. And Barr thought about it. Here's Weisbrod. Deep 3 by JC, and she buries it.
Timeout.
Timeout, Onalaska. Cooley Region Sports Network would like to thank Interstate Wealth LLC. Your road to success starts here. King Street Kitchen in La Crosse, traditional homestyle meals with exceptional service. And also, we would like to thank Chiropractic Place Wellness Center. Natural, gentle, and effective care. Coach, what a comeback by Aquinas. You have to give him credit. Onalaska's defense was pressuring him all day. And these turnovers have come back to haunt the Lady Hilltoppers.
We said other people had to find a way to score, and that's been the difference here in the second half, as Weisbrod now has 8, but scored for the first time 13, 14 minutes into the half here. So Maddie Murphy, Shea Barr, who else we have here, and Danica Silcox really doing a great job of getting Aquinas back into this.
Yeah, Shea Barr's been the catalyst, I think, in this one, though. She's made a couple really big baskets and some big defensive plays.
Who's got the gas to finish this one out?
Aquinas with some good defense. Here comes Ava with it now. Guarded by Neumeister. Brings it up the floor.
They're going to leave Mia Dillard wide open down here.
Dillard thought about it. Passes on the shot. Loses the handle.
It's going to be Onalaska ball.
Onalaska ball on the jump.
Still keep it, but
gotta cut down on the mental errors here.
You don't want to waste that jump ball on offense. You never want to, get a jump ball when you're on offense to keep the possession. Save that for a great defensive play.
Skemp. Ava Breidenbach will get the possession. Almost loses the handle. Aquinas faithful wanted a carry. Breidenbach. Dillard. She's open. She'll take it. Front iron, no good. Rebound, Skemp. Skemp will take the rebound back outside. That's a headsy play.
Super.
Breidenbach. Philbach. Dillard, nice pass, but she can't finish it. Aquinas gets away with one there. .243 left. Weisbrod.
They call it a moving screen.
Moving screen on Aquinas, offensive foul, and Onalaska will get it back.
If that's on 15, which I believe it was, that's 4.
Alexa Neumeister.
They push the limit on those screens often. It's not always easy to catch them.
33-33 the score. Ava Breidenbach out to Dillard. Open.
No.
Takes it. Back iron, no good.
That's not the shot you work for.
Aquinas will get the rebound.
Tatum Walters going to check in here.
And they'll get the ball back.
See who Tatum's coming in for.
Aquinas is in the bonus. J.C. Weisbrod will go to the line. Aquinas now with a chance to bring it all the way back here. First one is good.
Anna Skemp talking positively out there, trying to encourage her teammates.
Second, in and out.
I think Anna's only had one break on the night.
Aquinas with a 1-point lead. 2:22 left. Onalaska. 3 ball from Ava. No good. Onalaska cold from the outside in the second half.
Haven't scored in, it's got to be close to 10 minutes now.
34-33 in favor of the Lady Blugolds. What a game here on CRSN. Tatum Walters on Barr. Barr looking for a screen. She's keeping the ball. Here's Walters. Barr now. And what are they going to call here? They're going to call blocking foul. And, of course, again, Aquinas is in the bonus. So Shea Barr will go to the stripe for a 1-and-1. Good on the first.
Great game for Shea Barr tonight, 10 points.
Yeah, she's been a huge catalyst. Second one good. Onalaska down by 3.
Somebody's going to have to hit a shot for Onalaska.
1:45 left. Onalaska at 1 point up by 13 in the second half, and Aquinas showing their resolve. They've been there before. They've come all the way back to take the lead. Here's Skemp now from the top of the key. Skemp guarded. Walters, the freshman, got tipped on the way up. Here comes Weisbrod. Barr will bring it up now for the Lady Blugolds. Guarded by the freshman. Tatum Walters. Philbach with the help. Timeout going to be called by Donarski.
Coach Schmeling, he's not happy that they weren't getting a 5-second count. Not that there wasn't a 5-second call, but that neither official was initiating a 5-second count. In a 3-man crew, it typically should be the person closest to the ball handler that's initiating that. But if you see that your partner has started one, you don't. But in that one, there's a little confusion there. Neither of them had.
What's going on at Big Al's, Coach? I don't think we've talked about Big Al's other than Tim Ebner and his cheesy dipper. I guess, obsession.
Big Al's, a couple specials here. Mondays, all 16-inch specialties pizzas, 2-topping, build-your-own pizzas, $20. Sandwiches on Tuesday, sandwiches, salads, and drinks. Buy one, get one. Wednesday, they got their wings special. With the purchase of a 16-inch pizza, you get free boneless wings. Or you get $6 boneless and traditional wing baskets. They got a couple more schedules as well. Thursday, that's a Tim Ebner special. Free order of cheesy dippers with a 16-inch pizza purchase. You mentioned Tim Ebner's name at Big Al's, and just see what that gets you as a little add-on there.
Get you an autograph from the A-team, Rick Franke and Tim Ebner, over at Big Al's.
They'll probably tell you to
the autograph is probably whoever signed for the meal.
They'll probably tell you to go to the ATM and pull out more money because
right.
you're not getting anything for free with his
right.
name.
Petty cash fund, Rick.
Yep.
36-33. Wow, what a game here. Minute 8 left. Aquinas with the ball, and they'll just look to suck the time away if they can.
Experience showing through.
Barr guarded by Walters. Philbach with the double. Walters almost with the steal. Double dribble. Turnover. Onalaska will get it back.
They missed one there. That shouldn't have been a double dribble.
Right.
The tip initiated that. Might have prematurely given the officiating crew a lot of credit.
And a foul going to be called on, I believe that's on Silcox. Yep.
It's 3 on her.
Yeah, Ava, though, fell on that leg. I know it's all taped up pretty heavily.
If you can find a way to push overtime here, Onalaska definitely has the depth and the fouls to give still.
Emma Breidenbach, 2 on her. Aquinas really amping up the D now. Philbach. And the call going to go against
pretty
Aquinas.
ticky-tack there. 3 fouls on
Barr.
The next one puts you into bonus. I didn't see anything there.
No, I didn't either.
I thought maybe Shane had called a timeout.
Philbach now will get it from Skemp. Head fake inside to Skemp. Good finish. Oh, no, it went off the front iron. Wow. Some bad luck there for the Hilltoppers. 23 seconds left, and Aquinas is going to look to take this one as they're going to get their points from the stripe if they're going to get it. Foul going to be called on Anna Skemp, and J.C. Weisbrod will go to the line to see if they can close this out. Wow, what a comeback by Aquinas. Got to give them credit.
Hats off to them. The experience.
In and out, no good.
Through.
Rebound Philbach, and Onalaska has life. Here comes Breidenbach.
Someone's going to have to hit a 3. Get it back to Sydney. She's open.
Philbach for 3. Back iron, no good. Rebound Weisbrod, and this one is all but over here. 1.6 seconds left, and Aquinas will go to the line to try to secure their 71st straight victory in the MVC since December 11th, 2015. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Down by 13 points at one point in the second half. Without one of the best players in the state of Wisconsin, Macy Donarski. And they're going to put it away.
Onalaska only scored 2 points in the last 10 minutes, 32 seconds of the game. That's the story.
That's that experience. And the second one is good as well. Final score from John Shelton Court, a heartbreaker for the Lady Hilltoppers. As Aquinas comes back from 13 down to win 38-33 from John Shelton Court. What a game, Coach.
Yeah.
Wow.
Heartbreaker for Onalaska. You had every opportunity. You simply just made a couple too many mistakes. You really feel for those girls. Feel for Coach Schmeling. Hats off to Aquinas. Your best player's out. You still find a way against a young but solid team. You feel for those kids. They put a lot into it and just couldn't finish. Couldn't shut the door tonight.
We have feelers out to Coach Donarski and Coach Schmeling to see if they want to come up and speak with us. We'll see if they come up. Again, your final score, 38-33. The Aquinas Lady Blugolds, number 2 in Division 4, come back from 13 down to win this one here at John Shelton Court. We'll be back with more. This is high school basketball on the Cooley Region Sports Network.
It's raining again. You're trying to sleep upstairs, but you're thinking about what's going on down here. How is your sump pump doing? Is it still running? What will you find in the basement? At Every Plumbing, we want you to sleep with confidence during the heaviest of rains. Our double sump pump with controller system will give you that confidence. It minimizes wear and tear on pumps, and if one fails, there's always a backup. Call Every Plumbing today for a free estimate.
Noble Insurance Service, building strong relationships to secure your future. Whether you need homeowners insurance, auto insurance, life insurance, or commercial insurance, we work with a variety of companies. That ensures you get the protection you need. At Noble Insurance, we're committed to creating a partnership so that as your needs change, your coverage keeps pace. Call Noble Insurance Service and let's create a plan personalized just for you and your needs.
The big in-stock winter blowout sale is on at Slumberland Furniture. Get year-end savings on everything in stock. Over 20 different sofas in stock and ready to go. Over 50 accent chairs and recliners too. In-stock items can be in your home really fast, even just a few days in some areas. Plus, save an extra 30% off all clearance items in store. Huge store-wide savings. Everything is on sale and shipping is free. The big in-stock winter blowout at Slumberland Furniture.
Cooley Golf Bowl is the #1 recreation facility in Onalaska, but it's also a perfect place to watch the big game or stop in after a hard day's work to unwind with great food and drinks. Cooley Golf Bowl has you covered with an extensive menu, including great choices from apps to entrees and mouth-watering daily specials, like burgers, tacos, prime rib, tenderloin tips, shrimp, fish, and roasted chicken are just a few of the daily specials. Cooley Golf Bowl Sports Bar and Grill. Visit them online at CooleyGB.com and sign up for their e-club to get special offers and promotions.
Do you feel the need to be free? Totally free checking, that is. Cooley Bank can satisfy that need. His free, her free, your free. Free means something different to everyone. Totally free means Cooley Bank has you covered. Free debit card, free online banking, free bill pay, free mobile banking, free e-statements, free interest checking, and a free gift when you open your account. Do you feel the need to be free? Totally free? Go to any Cooley Bank branch or CooleyBank.net for more information. Cooley Bank, member FDIC.
When you start craving the great taste of Chicago-style Italian beef, sausage, Vienna beef hot dogs, or off-the-spit gyros, or the new Italian sub sandwich packed with imported Italian lunch meat and provolone, it's time for you and 2-3 of your friends to hop in your ride and fill that crave with great Chicago food with attitude. Gino's Chicago beef and hot dogs in Onalaska. You can also have Gino's delivered right to you through the Eat Street app and grab it. Gino's Chicago beef and hot dogs. The real taste of Chicago.
Fall and winter are fast approaching, and CT Lawn Care and Snow Removal suggests you leave that fall cleanup and snow removal to them. CT Lawn Care and Snow Removal can provide all the services you need to make your neighbors green with lawn envy. Mowing, trimming, edging, landscaping, gutter cleaning, and they even work with Grace's pet waste removal to be your complete lawn cleanup solution. Go to CT Lawn Care and Snow Removal on Facebook to get a free quote for your fall cleanup and snow removal needs, or give them a call at 608-792-2874. CT Lawn Care and Snow Removal, a cut above the rest.
Maureen's Volkswagen La Crosse is committed to enhancing both your buying and ownership experience. Your place where happiness matters in the Cooley region.
Our 2021 Volkswagen inventory includes the economical Jetta, the reliable Passat, the very popular Tiguan, the family-friendly Atlas, and the red-hot Atlas Cross Sport.
On top of Maury's Buy Happy Promises, your new Volkswagen comes with a 4-year 50,000-mile warranty, a 5-year no-cost car net, and a 2-year no-cost maintenance.
Visit us at Maury's Volkswagen La Crosse.
We are always working for a sustainable tomorrow. That's our promise. A promise doesn't change when things get tough. These are unprecedented times, and that promise of who we are and what we stand for can be seen on the faces of our 45,000 teammates. We could not be prouder of them as they continue to be there for our customers, for our communities, and for each other, today and tomorrow.
Welcome to the CRSN postgame show. Now, here's Scotty Gran.
And welcome back to John Shelton Court in Onalaska, Wisconsin. Again, your final score tonight, the Aquinas Lady Blugolds down by 13 at one point, ranked number 2 in Division 4, riding a 70-game MVC winning streak. Had it threatened very, very much so tonight, Coach, and they came all the way back and scrapped out a 38-33 victory here at John Shelton tonight.
Yeah, I thought one of the interesting points of the game was there was about 10 minutes left. Aquinas was down 10 or 11, and they pulled everybody out, and they simply, I think, caught their breath. They didn't panic. They regrouped, but instead of continuing to pressure on offense, they caught their breath for possession. And from that point on, it really was all Aquinas. And I think it was calculated. I think it was we need to mentally collect ourselves. We need to get our legs underneath us a little bit. We need to gather ourselves, and then we go. And that's what they did. And Onalaska only scored 2 points in the last 11 or 12 minutes-ish. And that was the difference in the game. Some turnovers, some shots that simply didn't fall, and had an open look to tie it late in the game, and it didn't go. And that's the story tonight.
Yeah, the experience of the Lady Blugolds and the inexperience of the Hilltoppers is probably the difference. As Onalaska just continued to just turn the ball over and make some mental errors down the stretch, and a lot of that has to be the excitement, of the game and the situation you're in, and a lot of it is the unsureness of what to do at times in certain situations. And you have to give credit to Coach Donarski and his staff. Defensively, they really, really locked it down, and Shea Barr tonight really stepped up in the second half to really be the spark plug for the Lady Blugolds, I thought.
They switched up a lot in defense in second half. They went from a man-to-man primarily in the first half, some 1-3-1 zone, some different zones that they threw at them, and that didn't allow them to ever really find a rhythm or find the ball moving towards the hoop. So it was a tale of two halves, and they've come out ahead in those tough games. That's what playing at state 4 out of the last 5 years, whatever that streak is here, that's what that does. It gives you those quality opponents, and it puts you in those situations more often, and they challenge themselves, right? They go down and play Dowling Catholic. They play Hopkins, Minnesota. They go to those teams, and you stress yourself, and sometimes you lose those games, but that makes you a better program playing against that quality opponent, and it puts you in situations like you saw tonight where you have to come back from behind.
Some scores to pass along tonight. The Onalaska Girls Hockey Co-op wins 4-2 over University School. Last we heard, Eau Claire North up 4-0 on the Boys Hockey Co-op. In basketball tonight, boys basketball, Central over Logan tonight in a big, big way. 70-34 is the final there. Cashton in girls basketball over New Lisbon, 50-39. And Melrose Mindoro in boys basketball over Gilmanton, 65-39. And man, what a game here tonight, Coach. I can't say enough about the effort from both teams overall. I thought the defense was stellar on both sides. So we'll take one more break, and we'll wrap up with some parting thoughts. And I know Dave Donarski is up here. We'll see if he comes over to speak with us. This is high school basketball on the Coulee Region Sports Network.
At Ultra, we believe in financial health and that good habits start early. Learning how to save and spend responsibly can make a big difference in a child's life and yours. Give your child the independence they want with Ultra's Live Your Life Spend account. It's a free account designed for money-savvy teens and young adults with all the extra features you'll love. No minimum balance and no monthly fees, free online and mobile banking, plus cashback debit card rewards. Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life.
Noble Insurance Service, building strong relationships to secure your future. Whether you need homeowners insurance, auto insurance, life insurance, or commercial insurance, we work with a variety of companies. That ensures you get the protection you need. At Noble Insurance, we're committed to creating a partnership so that as your needs change, your coverage keeps pace. Call Noble Insurance Service and let's create a plan personalized just for you and your needs.
The big in-stock winter blowout sale is on at Slumberland Furniture. Get year-end savings on everything in stock. Over 20 different sofas in stock and ready to go. Over 50 accent chairs and recliners too. In-stock items can be in your home really fast, even just a few days in some areas. Plus, save an extra 30% off all clearance items in store. Huge store-wide savings. Everything is on sale and shipping is free. The big in-stock winter blowout at Slumberland Furniture.
Cooley Golf Bowl is the #1 recreation facility in Onalaska, but it's also a perfect place to watch the big game or stop in after a hard day's work to unwind with great food and drinks. Cooley Golf Bowl has you covered with an extensive menu, including great choices from apps to entrees and mouth-watering daily specials like burgers, tacos, prime rib, tenderloin tips, shrimp, fish, and roasted chicken are just a few of the daily specials. Cooley Golf Bowl Sports Bar and Grill. Visit them online at CooleyGB.com and sign up for their e-club to get special offers and promotions.
Again, your final here at John Shelton Court in Onalaska. The Aquinas Lady Blugolds stretched their MVC winning streak to 71 games here tonight as they beat Onalaska 38-33, at one time down by 13 points. Coach Dave Donarski, thank you for joining us up here in the press box
area.
Appreciate
you having me. Thank you.
Yeah, no, great game tonight. You guys obviously had some adversity coming in with Macy being out. Talk about that a little bit, and then just how the girls played as this game progressed. I thought Shea Barr really stepped up tonight for you guys in the second half. And I mean, I have not seen at all this season JC shut down like she was tonight. I mean, she really was struggling to get her shot.
The stuff with Macy, we had been working over the course of time so that in case she's in foul trouble or injured, that we have other people we can go to from a point guard perspective. They're different players than she is, but I thought Shea and JC did just a remarkable job of, we turned the ball over here and there, but I mean, that's not their typical spot to play. So I was happy with how they handled the pressure. I felt like as the game wore on, they got more and more comfortable, which I was really pleased about. I would have expected, if Macy were here, I would have expected Skemp to guard her just because she's a primary ball handler. And when she was on JC, she didn't give her any room to move. And I think what you can see is, we have different ways of trying to get it done. And it took us, that was a really ugly about 15 minutes where we just didn't have anything going. And then we changed a little bit what we want to do offensively. Spacing was better, ball screening with JC, and kind of freeing up Shea, who, Shea Barr's just been incredible all year long, and it just reminds me of her sisters too. They just had a lot of success, and it's because they work their tails off, and they're really, really smart kids and incredible competitors.
And you didn't know Macy wasn't going to play until tonight, so it wasn't like you had practice time. There's one thing. There's one thing of knowing and having a game plan without somebody, but it's different when you find out right before the game, hey, we're not going to be able to go, and you weren't able to work people into those roles primarily. You have them in sub situations. But not a full 36 minutes type thing.
And as we started talking about it at halftime and prior to the game, our defense needed to be stout. We needed to be really stingy. We need to be flying around deflecting passes. And I felt like they got a little comfortable in the first half, and then I felt like we really figured it out. And then what happens? There's pressure on them, and they had a big lead, and the crowd's going crazy. I mean, the crowd was electric tonight. And as we start to make that comeback, you can see them just getting a little bit tighter, which was to our advantage, obviously, right? So, but I felt like defensively we were really solid, and that
especially in that second half.
If we're going to win, we have to be
that good. Second half defensively was tremendous.
Points, right?
I mean, you guys gave up 2 points in a 10-minute stretch.
Two in the last 12.
Yeah, it was crazy.
So one thing I noticed, there's about 10 minutes left in the game. You guys were down 10. You were on offense, and I think JC may have even been out at that point. And you pulled it back. And to me, what it looked like was catch our breath, catch our legs, regroup mentally, and then let's go for the final 10. But I thought that was kind of the turning point of the game was, let's regroup here, and then go.
You could see the frustration, right? Because Shane had a good game plan. Their kids executed really well. We were getting nothing easy, and they planted a kid in the lane, so it was hard to get all the way to the rim. And you're right. We wanted to pull it out. Just chill out a second. Read what the defense is giving you, and then we just got to make a few of those shots. And Shea Barr banks in a three. That was pretty lucky.
Yeah.
Then we got JC hits that long bomb from the right wing. That was really big to tie the game at 33. And then we just gutted it out at the end, which I was happy. Really, their effort. I think about we've had success here and there over the last 5-6 years. This could be the best win we've ever had because of the level of effort. Those kids were. I mean, they're dragging. We literally had to carry some of those kids off the floor. That's how much they wanted it. I'm so proud of their competitiveness with that stuff.
And you simply didn't have depth. right? You only played. You might have played 7, but you really played 6 when you look at how deep those rotations actually went. You just couldn't. You can't take them off sometimes, and that's
true.
The way it goes.
And I like the way our kids, whatever role they had, they accepted it and they really got after it. Which was, again, when you're going to play 6 minutes and I need you to dog their best ball handler, and you're willing to do that, we talk about that togetherness and what that culture and pride is all about. And I feel like they're really bought in, and they come from great families, and we're just super fortunate. Yeah.
Do you think that as a program you grow? Because if you would have played a team, maybe one of the bottom teams in the conference without Macy, and you go and you still roll them, you know what I mean? But you play a team that's competitive and you struggle through it. Does that help you grow as a team?
Oh my gosh, 100%. Yeah, we talked about that because as you start thinking really like a conference is important, no question about it. But you're thinking like, where can we go in the postseason? Win a conference title, don't get the state. It's a failure. I mean, at least that's our mentality.
Your expectations for what you set, yes.
Yeah, so we were talking about how that absolutely the same wording too, like how the growth of our program and the kids who, Maddie Murphy made a really big shot. Danica's drive to the basket was a really big one. Shea Bar hitting all those free throws when it mattered. Like that will show up again, probably against Mineral Point in a sectional semifinal. And we've been there, and we've done that. And I think, so when a kid goes down, it's not abandoned ship. It's like what other kid can step up and give us just a little more than they've given us to this point.
Dave, I have to ask, you don't have any more daughters, right?
I don't have any more daughters, no.
All right.
No, I wanted a third one, but Pam said no. So that,
and for my case, hopefully no sons will play football too.
How proud of you are your kids? I mean, obviously, Macy not being here tonight, concerning as a parent. But then you look at Lexi, and I'm watching her on ESPN too. A couple of weeks ago.
Support, yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, it's impressive to see her in the success she's having collegiately. But Macy, I tell you what, she's got a lot of talent too. You got to be really proud of your kids.
Yeah, obviously most parents would say the same thing. I'm proud of them. I'm
proud of my kids when they do their chores. But anyways, back to you.
I try to downplay it a little bit, but the amount of work that you guys know, because as you coach, like the amount of work it takes to get to a high level is off the chart. So when kids are going to movies, we're working on handles and working on shot. Like they put their time in, and I think they have gained the respect of their teammates, and they better work harder than anybody else out there. Okay, that's kind of demanded at home and everywhere else. So I'm proud of them. I was super proud of how she handled herself because at 8.5 minutes, when we were kind of teetering on, oh my God, we could get blown out, she went after several of her kids as we were leaving. That's who she is. Like, she's got a lot of fire, and I appreciate that. And I'm not saying they answered her call, but they're close. They're together. And that when they can raise their level and she can contribute even not playing, that's pretty big time. And I told her after the game, I think with Shea Bar now, we have a point guard. I don't know where Macy's going to play next time she's ready, but I don't know. We'll find. Well, hopefully we'll find something.
I think we know. I think we know.
Well, one last question for you. I mean, just in general, this conference and the future of this conference, we've seen a lot of youth on the floor tonight. I mean, you and Shane are both really good gauges of talent in the Cooley region. Do you think basketball in the future for girls basketball is still going to be in the ascendance as far as talent level? Because I see a lot of good talent out here in the sophomore and freshman groups that we've seen tonight.
Yes, I think it's going to be really solid. It's going to be hard to replicate when you think about Olivia Gamoki, Emma Gamoki, Taylor Stutley, and then you got several kids on our group that are playing Division I and Division II basketball. That's hard to replicate. But I think, they got a lot of talent on that team coming up, and I feel like we've got some kids that'll continue to evolve, and you see that with some other programs too. So I think girls basketball is going to remain really strong around this area, which is really fun because it's hard sometimes to get fans to come and watch. So you need to give that kind of effort, especially if you're only going to score 39 points. Like, they want to see a lot of points. So you better be flying around, diving on basketballs and everything else. So I feel like that style is going to promote more people wanting to come and more people wanting to work on their game. It's strange, though, because Shane and I were talking about how the numbers are really down in the programs, just the number of kids. It's a hard sport, as football is. Like, you got to be in shape. You got to be able to, work on your handles. You got to be able to pass. Got to be able to shoot it. Got to be able to defend it. Like, it just.
I fail all those check
marks. It's a commitment, right?
It is. Right. You better be
year-round
into it.
almost.
Yes, it is. It is. If you want to be successful at it, for sure. And good youth programs make that happen.
Talk about the respect you and Shane have for each other. I saw a moment on the sideline, second half. This game is like tight.
Yeah.
And I see you two just chatting over here at the press, over here at
probably
the timekeepers area.
Guess. Probably about the officiating.
It was, and we were complimenting what a great job they were doing for both sides.
Right,
yeah,
yeah,
of
I'm sure
course.
that's what it was.
No, I think the world of Shane. I think he's been a great coach for 20 years, and sometimes things just like they're young. They need more time to grow, and a couple kids didn't go out this year that would have really helped them. So he's fighting back through that. Well, look how close this game was, right? I mean, Macy or not, like they're ready to go win 10 straight games. Like so, no, and he game plans really well. I mean, they had us figured out, and they know all our sets. By the way, Shane, you run a couple of our sets. I just want to go on record as saying that. I've noticed, and I don't like it.
The best coaches are
He runs them better than we do, too, which is
sometimes
aggravating.
thieves, right?
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, right. Why wouldn't you take something that works? Yeah, it's funny.
Well,
Yeah.
Coach, thank you for your time.
Yeah, thanks, you guys.
Congratulations on a really, really good, hard-fought win tonight, and good luck down the road.
Yeah, keep up the great work,
Yeah,
guys. Thank you.
Thank you. Head coach of the Onalaska Lady Blugolds, Dave Donarski, joining us here on the Cooley Region Sports Network. We'll be back with some final thoughts and wrap it up after this.
Imagine if you could feel better and live healthier without drugs or surgery. What if we told you that at Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers, we can help you turn that thought into a reality for you and your family with safe, gentle, and effective chiropractic care? At Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers, we focus on treating the whole person at one of our multiple locations, located in Southwest Wisconsin. We are a team of family-oriented chiropractors who offer our patients quality care as it relates to nutrition and weight loss, exercise, and living a healthy lifestyle. From newborns to seniors and everyone in between, all of our patients can experience the benefits of chiropractic care. Whether you're visiting us because you want to feel better, get out of pain, or even lose weight, we want you to know that you've come to the right place on your journey to wellness. Through tailored and specific care plans, we'll create the best treatment for your unique needs. And we don't stop there. We'll listen to your concerns and make you a partner in your care. At Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers, we don't just get you well, we'll help you stay well too. Discover the Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Center's difference.
At Ultra, we believe in financial health and that good habits start early. Learning how to save and spend responsibly can make a big difference in a child's life and yours. Give your child the independence they want with Ultra's Live Your Life Spend account. It's a free account designed for money-savvy teens and young adults with all the extra features you'll love. No minimum balance and no monthly fees, free online and mobile banking, plus cashback debit card rewards. Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life.
Every time I go to Angelini's Pizzeria and Restaurante in Onalaska, I have a problem deciding on which menu items to order because they're all so amazing. I mean, how does one choose between Chicago stuffed pizza with that tangy tomato sauce and luscious cheese, or a deep dish pan pizza packed with flavor, or Angelini's thin crust pizza with that magical crunch, lasagna, risotto di pesce, lobster linguine, calamari? Man, this is tough. Hey, at least I know I'll finish the meal with cannolis. Angelini's Pizzeria and Restaurante on Highway 35 in Onalaska. You're invited to taste the difference.
Jake from State Farm. I would like to formally extend my gratitude for the Russell rate on my insurance.
Do you mean surprisingly great rates from State Farm?
I don't believe in accepting help, but I'll make an exception.
Here's the deal, Russell. There's no special rate. These prices are for everyone.
With the oak and the eagle as witness. Consider us square. I made that from memory. I know your face that well.
When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Call State Farm agent Kurt Paff in Onalaska at 608-783-1130.
At Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling, we've been serving the Cooley region for over 35 years, so we know what it takes to meet all your waste and recycling needs. Whether it's picking up the recycling at your local business or taking out the trash at home, we've got you covered. At Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling, we're at your disposal.
Again, your final score from John Shelton Court in Onalaska, Wisconsin. Man, we thought we were going to have one of the biggest upsets we've ever had on this network tonight. It was looking very promising for the Lady Hilltoppers. They were up by 13 at one point, and Aquinas comes back and shows why they're one of the best teams in the state of Wisconsin. And 38-33 your final, Coach. And, not much you can say is what a heartbreaker for the girls, but they'll learn from it, hopefully, and grow from it. And then for Aquinas, they just hope to get healthy now with Macy getting back on track. So this MVC is interesting this year. There's no question about it. With Central up, Holman up from what they've been in the last couple of years. It's going to be an interesting stretch run here. Now, the next couple games will be on the road for the Lady Hilltoppers. They take on Stoughton on Saturday, and then they will travel to Prairie du Chien next Tuesday. So those will be the next upcoming games for the Lady Hilltoppers. Our next events here on the Coulee Region Sports Network, the A-Team, Tim Ebner and Rick Franke, will be at the Omni Center on this Tuesday, 6:50 pregame. The Aquinas Holman Avalanche Co-op take on La Crescent, and that'll be, of course, at the Omni Center. Again, 6:50 pregame there. Our next broadcast will be next Thursday, as we'll have our first boys basketball action of the season, as the Hilltoppers will take on the Toma Timberwolves here at John Shelton Court. Now, we have added some basketball games to the schedule. We will have those posted on the Coulee Region Sports Network website as we get into the stretch run for February and the playoffs, and we'll have some more boys action coming up as their season has gotten rolling here. And I do believe we have one more girls game that we'll be doing before that, but I tell you what, it's been definitely fun to see them grow throughout the season, and this is going to be a game, Coach, I think they're going to learn from. Yeah, they should grow from this. This should make them better, and hopefully, like Coach Narski said, they can go on a little winning streak here and get ready the second time they play them. We thank you all for joining us tonight. Stay warm. We'll talk to you next time. This has been high school basketball on the Coulee Region Sports Network as we get the hat shot and say adieu.
Onalaska High School Winter Athletics on the Coulee Region Sports Network have been delivered courtesy of these great local businesses. Kurt Paff State Farm Insurance Agency of Onalaska. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Center. Natural, gentle, and effective care. Big Al's Pizza, downtown La Crosse. Quality and tradition since 1979. Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service, La Crosse's leader in waste management solutions. Every Plumbing and Heating, proudly serving the La Crosse area since 1969. The Crow, burgers, bourbon, beer. Noble Insurance Service, building strong relationships to secure your future. Also by Howie's, La Crosse's hometown hangout. Waste Management, always working for a sustainable tomorrow. Angelini's Pizzeria and Ristorante. You're invited to taste the difference. Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life. CT Lawn Care and Snow Removal, a cut above the rest. Slumberland Furniture, design your way at Slumberland Furniture. Gino's Chicago Beef and Hot Dogs, Chicago food with attitude. Coulee Bank, bank with confidence at Coulee Bank. Coulee Golf Bowl Bar and Grill, the #1 recreational facility in Onalaska. And by Maury's Volkswagen Audi of La Crosse, moving life forward. Please subscribe to CRSN on YouTube, and don't forget to click on the bell to get immediate notifications whenever we go live anywhere. Also, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter and Instagram to see highlights from games. Coulee Region Sports Network, live, local, and anywhere you can get the World Wide Web. CRSN.